just a bloke in a bar.
Tell me about the removalists.
Yeah, well, look, we hired a truck. Eddie hired the truck, fucked it up.
Wow.
Wow.
I hired a truck.
Yeah.
Right? Got a truck and thought, fucking need a truck.
We're going down to the
Because we were
Gong.
supposed to get a refrigerator and a pool table. I was playing pool on a heavy slate pool table on the weekend, and I was explaining how we were going to pick one up. And the boys were like, bro, have a lift of this thing and feel how heavy it is.
They're big
They are
boys.
fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Call the guy. The guy was like, mate, they are heavy. I suggest that you get someone to remove it for you. But I'd already booked a truck. I'm like, we'll just stay with this truck. We'll get the fridge in it. Did I think to check that it was a refrigerated truck? I didn't think I needed to. I just climbed into the front cabin and was like, fucking giddy up. Here we go. Across the whole side of it, it does say refrigerated truck. But I didn't see that because I'm just like, I want to get into this.
You're excited.
You get the job done.
I just want to get into it, mate, and start moving.
Get into your work.
Well,
Get in
you
your
were,
work.
I think, as well, and I think you've got to be honest, maybe a little nervous about driving that thing through the city. There was some like nervous energy.
Well, it wasn't.
Excited
No.
energy.
It was what it was I knew that he was around Bondi Junction, which is where I was picking him up, and I just knew, bruh, there's nowhere that I can pull over here. And just
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Yeah.
So I just
That's
did
eyes
laps.
up footy. That's eyes up footy.
Let's just eyes up going,
I'm
mate.
saying that may have contributed to you not paying attention to the side of the vehicle.
Do you
which
read
said-
the side of vehicles when you hop in them?
Well, do you
Never,
open?
not
Do,
once.
do you open the?
That's
back?
why I get in Ubers all the time. Don't even need the fucking signage.
Well,
They don't even have a little tiny thing in the back because people don't read the side of
No,
thing.
that's I
Look,
agree with you there.
look,
Should you have opened the back?
Well, it's a life lesson.
Yeah, it is.
It's a life lesson.
Yep.
Always open the back of a truck because you don't know what the fuck truck they've given you. Was it the one I ordered? No, it wasn't.
No.
Was it the one they had on stock? Yeah,
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah.
Clearly it was.
It was a fridge.
I
And there
don't
was
think-
nothing to strap anything
I think
onto.
it's you're just giving yourself more options.
Having said that, I want to know, let's assume, we've been given a refrigerated fridge,
a fridge truck.
a fridge truck, where there's nothing to tie anything to. I'm like, even if I had,
Even if we were picking up seafood.
what if I was picking up seafood? I was picking up, some beautiful tomatoes.
From Tommy's
They're
farm.
going to be, I'm going to get back and it's going to be
fresh
a paste.
fruit and veg, seafood, maybe like a few crates of milk?
I don't understand how anything's supposed to sit in there.
No.
You couldn't tie
You
anything
don't strap
to
anything to anything. It just slides around.
Now, I may be missing something. I may not, because there was those silver bars in there. I don't know what they were for.
They weren't bars.
They
There
weren't
was some.
bars.
There was some like they look like bumper bars almost though. Like
But
just
maybe
to sort
just stuff clipped to them.
Well, look, we don't know enough to know anything.
Yeah,
But what
okay.
we did have was a couple of ratchets and some
had
straps.
Yeah. Okay. Now walk us so.
And handles to climb into the...
Yeah, that we managed to. We basically, and for some of the younger punters and dribblers out there, you may not remember, and for Denon who never watched TV, MacGyver was a show where this like spy basically was able to use like a paper clip and a fucking bit of hair and he'd create a bomb.
Yeah.
Or he'd get himself out of a sticky situation. Eddie and I, a couple of ratchets,
Yep.
YouTube,
Yep.
some straps, and some handles.
Yep.
And we
So-
managed to tie down a fridge.
So a
inside
ratchet,
a fridge.
they're deceptively hard to put together. They're not intuitive.
They're not intuitive, no. So you look at it and you go, there's a million ways I could like slip things in and out of this.
I bet you your first one, you just went straight through.
And then came back and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not working.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
to be honest,
that's
we sort of were looking at it like Owen Wilson and Zoolander, when they're just looking at that computer. We were like, we don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
Let's go to YouTube. You turn to YouTube for everything. I turned to YouTube to learn how to jackhammer,
Yeah.
so I have experience in
Okay.
that. In
I
that
wouldn't have used a
department.
ratchet in 10 years.
I don't
It's
know
not
if I
something you
have.
remember.
But
Yeah, it really
if you
isn't. I
use
used
a
to use them all the
ratchet,
time.
I've always used a ratchet that's already pre-assembled. You know what I mean? I'm not having to build my own ratchet.
Right.
Pre-assembled
that's
privilege.
easier, yeah.
Pre-assembled privilege.
So it's like on the back of a mate's ute, and you're like, oh, this is easy enough to do. It's already fucking set up. To set one up yourself is a bridge too far.
Now, there has been word that you've got some advice for, is it Joe, DYR?
Oh, DIY Joe. Yeah, well, that was the YouTube video we watched.
Apparently, he put what you don't do first.
He started off with what you don't do, so we started doing that, and then he goes, don't do that. And we're like, well, what's the fucking point of that?
He gotcha.
Well, he did.
It's
he
probably
goes,
a troll.
He goes, don't
Didn't
do
make any
that.
sense, Joe. What are you doing, bro?
Joe stitched you.
Joe, what are you doing, bro? Is like, that's the saying for his fucking
If you're
show.
going to start a YouTube channel called DIY with Joe or DIY Joe, look into that. You do your own research there. But don't give me the things not to do. If you give me the correct way to do it, then I'll do it that way and I'll never do it the wrong way.
But also showing you what not to do.
yeah.
So we're following him being like, okay, and then you start going, hang on, wait, is this what you're supposed to not do?
Because he goes, now don't do this. Well, you're doing it. I'm doing what you're doing, Joe.
So is there a chance that Tom and Eddy create their own YouTube DIY channel?
Bro, you know what we were saying? We should. We were saying
Bit of money,
Mitre
Matt.
10 or a Bunnings or someone should be reaching out to us and going, we are useless, right? We are useless, but even dead shits like us can pull, like, you know, let us show and demonstrate shit that even the biggest simpleton can do. So reach out.
we get the job done.
Yeah.
We get the job done.
That's our motto. We'll
By
get the
hook or
job
by
done.
crook.
But you don't, so when they ask for like estimates and that, you go, no, we don't do estimates, but we can guarantee the job gets done.
We get the job done. That's what we do. We guarantee the job will get done. Now, we had handles to climb into a truck.
As in you were like...
As in like that's all we had. And then we had a ratchet and we had a big fridge.
Yeah.
And did it fucking move? No, it didn't.
That thing
and we
didn't
came from
move an
Wollongong up the hill.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't
Down the hill.
move.
Now,
Breaking late.
was there radio play or pure chat?
It was actually all chat.
all
We
chat.
realised as we got back that we hadn't had the radio on the whole time.
No.
I mean, fuck, that's mates. That's a special bond.
Yeah, it's a cabin of dribble and yarn.
I don't think I've ever met a bloke that I would fucking ever want to just like drive and talk to for an hour and a half.
You've never met anyone that you would do that with.
I'm all for let's get some music on here. Let's get in the zone.
Let's ignore each other.
Let's just ignore each other.
So you wouldn't jump in the tray, like jump in the cabin with us today, nip down to Wollongong. You'd just sit there in silence.
Someone that I've been mates with for a very long time. We
No,
talk-
with us.
Yeah, but like with us, like we've got plenty to talk about because we've known each other for about a year. But a bloke that I've known for like 10, 15 years, it's like, bruh.
Where there's
just
nothing to
tune
talk
out.
about.
Yeah, let's
Like
just
your
tune
missus
out.
or something.
No, I
So
mean,
you're saying the longer you know someone, the less you want to talk to them.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he's saying
We're
that you
running
run-
out of time with this bloke.
Well, he's
he's going to
saying-
just
Well, I now know that this show has an end date. There's a shelf. There's a shelf
okay.
life.
Well, okay. What did the chat? What did it entail? What did it? Do you remember? Or was it
we
pure
talking
dribble zone?
about? Fuck. I have no idea. But I don't know what we talk about on the podcast, let alone in a fucking cabin.
I don't know.
I think we were speaking about. We probably were reflecting on our work in terms of strapping the old girl down in the boot there.
No, well, that was on the way back.
That was on the way back.
Well, I go, what do you reckon?
We were-
it was pretty sturdy. We double strapped it. I don't even know if we talked
I think
about
on the
that.
way down we were looking.
The only time we talked about it was when that orange light, a red light just snuck up on me, and I was like,
He had to brake hard.
Oh, and you gave did they like look across like I know I fucked up kind of thing?
Well,
no, more like, bruh, this is going to test this. This is gonna
ratchet.
Oh, okay,
Ratchet
good
under
test.
duress.
the ratchet under the duress wasn't my issue. It was just, did we do it right?
Yeah. Yeah. Is this thing true?
Because if it's ratchet, good, honest, and true, should be no problem.
Right, should be no problem.
We talked a bit of house prices, looked at some of the escarpment,
We did.
you know.
We did.
We were
We
looking
talked
at the land.
escarpments. We
House
talked
prices.
banks.
Well, you know, because we were like, what's this?
Well,
Is
you know,
nice.
real
We're
estate
down in
chat.
the gong, you
Yeah.
know, like it's nice down there.
Did you
bit
do the
more-
chat of like, man, imagine if you had a board here 20 years ago? That is a go-to.
No, that didn't come up.
But-
That's because,
but,
I mean,
you know.
you extinguished that sort of chat driving around Sydney.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, that's
okay.
true.
Whereas this was all escarpment chat.
Yeah.
Really.
Wonder if you could get a bit of, you know, if you went a bit further up the hill, whether there'd be a bit more land.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
which
that
I
was
pointed
discussed.
out, it's a hill, so probably not.
Is that 30-year-old plus kind of chat, do you think?
Certainly.
Oh,
we
yeah.
weren't talking about that at 29. Tom was talking about, I don't know about living on a hill because, you know, if you're playing backyard cricket, it could just roll for
If you
6K.
lose a ball and you live on a hill, the thing's fucking gone. Or it rolls 6K.
So things that matter. You were
Yeah.
talking about shit that matters.
Well,
Then we were
things-
talking about how sleepy it was and how in the city there's like a hum.
There's a hum. There's an
Do you know
audible
there's a
hum to the
Yeah,
city.
there is a hum.
But you
And when
don't
you-
realise.
yeah, it's
You
true.
don't realise you're in the hum until you're out of the hum.
Yeah.
And then when you're out of the hum, you go, holy shit, where's the hum?
It's like in
Dude,
those,
there's no hum.
It's like in those movies, like alien movies, where they bubble a city or something like
Yeah.
that. That's like a hum bubble.
Yep.
Seriously. So like, and we were even, so we stopped in a sleepy little South Coast town.
Very sleepy.
Forgotten
for a breakfast.
Is everyone
wrap.
still asleep?
Pretty much, dude. People are just like asleep everywhere.
Well, they're moving slowly.
yes. But we were
Not a
sitting
care in
there,
the world, just meandering about.
But we were on like the technical main road, probably.
Well-
we didn't do too much looking. We assume a main
We
road.
weren't. We're in an outer suburb of Wollongong. We weren't main road.
No,
Wollongong.
no, this was a sleepy Wollongong town.
Suburb.
But there was, even with like cars driving past, there was still no hum. And we were like, dude, it's still even noisy with cars, but there's no city hum. Like if I live, where I live in Bellevue Hill, there's like, it's not like city, but it's still,
It's never dead silent.
it's not silent. I'm like, it's not near shops or anything, but I'm like, even there, the hum still is there, and it just like you're feeling it in your chest.
You actually, what's interesting is you don't notice the hum going in. You only notice it when you leave.
You only notice when you don't have hum.
Yeah, because like I obviously grew up in the country and it was very quiet out there.
Yeah, right.
And going into the city,
You just hear the waves crashing.
Yeah. The hum of the waves and the whales.
and going into the city, you don't notice it. But when you go back out to country in the farm,
Hum-free zone.
yeah, it's Humphrey Zone.
But
It
you
actually
f-
has signs saying Humphrey
You
Zone.
feel the hum and the lack of hum in the body. That's where I think the hum
Yeah.
is experienced.
Do you reckon that the first bloke to leave the city, get out to the quiet,
The hum-free area.
caught his son
Humphrey?
Dude.
The origination of Humphrey.
That's where it started.
Holy shit.
I haven't heard anyone dispute that, Eddie.
Because you could be like, yeah, but what about before cities? It's like, yeah, but you don't know that you're away from the hum until you get out of the city. So we had to build the cities and then get out of the cities
Yeah.
to realise the
Full humming
hum.
exists.
And I've never seen a city slicker called Humphrey.
No,
Never.
dude.
Country,
no.
purely country.
Sleepy Town.
Yeah,
Is
I
the name
might
Humphrey.
name my kid Humphrey now.
Well,
Well,
you are
only
from
if
the
you don't-
city, living in a city, from the city, living in a city.
Living in a city in the city.
Yeah. You probably need to get clearance before you can call your kid Humphrey.
Well, he couldn't.
Well,
No.
who would you get clearance from? Who is the king of the country?
Probably us.
Well, I haven't heard a better option.
No.
Fair enough.
No.
Fair
it's
enough.
probably us.
Is that fair enough?
Just a couple of Cowboys.
But look, we had a nice time and there was chatter and, you know,
Chitter chatter.
yeah.
there was chitter chatter.
Really good stuff.
Did you ever get a
There was
point?
moments of silence, sure, but there
Yeah.
was chitter chatter.
Yeah, you still have signs.
Do you sit comfortably in the silence?
I don't mind it.
I don't
With
care.
him,
Yeah.
like it's fine.
Yeah, that point yet.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
like it's nothing like a new mate where you don't really know each other that well.
Or
And-
someone you don't know at all.
No,
Yeah.
that sucks.
yeah, like Uber
Or
drivers.
barely.
When we were at uni and it used to be like
Giving
you'd
people
get,
lift
you'd
back.
get a lift back to Sydney with someone, or you'd bring someone lift back. Like, oh, you going back to Sydney? Can you like give my friend a lift who you don't know but you've met maybe once? And you're like, yeah, okay.
Oh, torture.
3 hours,
And it's
2.5.
that's. I
It's
think
just
the
a
small
exercise
talk.
in making
I
chat,
fucking
yeah.
hate small talk.
Small
Like,
talk. Oh yeah, so what do you do? Oh cool. Yeah, right. How many
Okay.
siblings you got? Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
Especially if you're not getting much back.
Oh,
You get a bit
yeah.
back, it's okay. You
But you'd
can
be like,
you'll make it work.
What
But
do, what do you do? Oh, I'm podcast. Oh, do you know Joe Rogan? Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I've heard
like
of him.
him? Sort of.
kind of sometimes.
Not really.
Any other podcasters you want to throw out? Sure. Do you guys officially call yourself podcasters now?
I say I do a podcast.
I actually had to
I
put
don't say
down
I'm a
my-
podcast.
Yeah, that is a bit weird calling yourself a podcaster.
I was at the dentist yesterday, and I was like starting with a new dentist. Hadn't been to the dentist for a fucking long time, and I had to put down my profession. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck do I do?" I just wrote producer. 'Cause
Really?
I didn't want to write podcaster. It just felt weird, even though that's exactly what I do.
I wrote.
You don't write new media.
Oh yeah,
Oh fuck! I wrote.
new media producer, talent.
Talent. Oh, talent.
Yuck! I wrote
Yuck.
boss bitch.
That's right, head honcho.
Head honcho, yeah. That's
Big
what our
dick.
LinkedIn's are. Head honchos at Hello Sport.
You write big swinging dick.
Yeah, big swinging dick.
How'd you go at the dentist?
Dude, actually really good. I brushed my teeth. I don't floss, but I brush my teeth. I thought I was going in there to get fucking my whole mouth reconstructed. And he was like, no, dude, you're all good.
Come out with a pair of new veneers.
Well, no, they're too expensive, but I wouldn't.
Hey,
I've got
I
I
do
got,
a merch drop. You'll be sweet.
yeah, I got chipped teeth though here. And I was like, bro, what are you going to
So
fix
funny
these?
how no one reached out.
No, one guy reached out to fix my teeth.
He said he'd do free veneers.
Yeah, well, not veneers. He said he'd fix my fucking chipped teeth though. But I had to go to. Firstly, I didn't actually like. I would have felt like an asshole trying to get free
Yeah, for
dental or
sure.
something. It was a bit of a laugh, but
You would have taken them.
Yeah, I mean,
well, no,
would
I
have felt bad.
he
if
offered it
was
and I didn't do it. And I've
What,
gone to the
free
dentist.
veneers.
What if like
Nah.
double bay dentistry?
Said
Who's like
free-
rolling
no, but
it?
it
and they
wasn't
said-
double bay
well,
dentistry.
I'm saying if they did, you would have what? You wouldn't have taken them?
No, of course. If it was some huge fucking loaded motherfucker, like a huge conglomerate.
So you take you're like
This
Robin
was
Hood.
it was like a really nice guy who's like ran his own practice and like.
How do you know he's not rolling in it?
Yeah, he probably is.
I don't want to take the piss out of the pun and the dribbler. If you're some huge dental practice and you want to,
Which he might have
give me
been.
some, well,
I think
he
he was.
wasn't, then I,
I think
would
he's
happily
just
do it.
a humble bloke because he's a dribbler, so he's not going to show all the flashy stuff.
Anyway, the doctor said that my teeth are chipped down here and on the top because I grind them at night.
Anxiety, stress.
I mean, the podcasting game can be stressful, can't it?
Not really.
Not
I
really.
honestly don't think a podcast has ever stressed me.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
I don't know what it is, but I didn't. I
But
hear.
maybe you ground them in the past.
I can't believe. Surely,
the world
like,
was different
surely Steph would
for
hear
you.
me grinding teeth because I can hear her when she grinds her teeth.
really?
Yeah.
Why do you throw a mouth guard in?
That's what the guy was saying. Is like maybe you need a mouth guard. I find them really gross.
Gross? What do you mean gross?
Just like having a fucking this thing that you put.
Have you
It's
ever
just.
played-
I don't know, dude. I've got weird things, you know, and there are things that are weird.
What's another
sometimes.
weird thing you've got?
I
Then?
hate hair elastics.
What?
Yeah, dude. I know. No.
Did you get your heart broken by a chick and she
No,
left
dude.
her hair elastic?
Honestly, I've
and-
hated him since I was a kid.
He's a germaphobe. Haven't we talked about this?
Are you? We have not germaphobe.
Mate, we lived together.
I'm
He used
also
to
like a
take his own-
selective
He used to take
germaphobe.
his own little like shampoo, his own
Not
little
shampoo,
soap, his own
toothpaste.
little
Toothpaste.
toothpaste into the
Not
bathroom.
shampoo. Let's
and
not
then
lie.
take it back into his room.
Yes.
Toothpaste.
Oh, that's building walls. between
Toothpaste.
our boys. That's-
Everything.
Toothpaste.
Fuck.
Toothpaste.
You basically, if you're a bloke,
Don't you think that's weird not to share toothpaste?
if you're a bloke,
Nah.
you should be shitting on their shit. That's how much you should come
Dude,
together.
we should share toilet paper. The same fucking thing.
We
Yeah.
did share toilet.
No, but I would never. But like, I'd share a vape. That's the thing. I'm fucking selective, and it doesn't make sense.
So he
So
won't
you-
share.
so you're-
he
you're-
won't share toothpaste.
Yeah, but I'll share
He'll
a
share a
vape.
vape.
Sounds like a high maintenance friend.
Yeah.
He's
When
a
it comes to that sort of stuff,
And you do accept that because it's part of him kind of thing.
You just go.
you got to take the good with the bad. You know,
Ah,
if you can't
okay.
accept me
what
my
bad
worst.
do you take with him?
Where after 2 beers, he's the loudest person on planet Earth.
Yeah, I can
So
see
he's
that.
loud
I can see
anyway,
that.
but when he hits pissed, it's like full.
I think I
blown.
saw a bit of it actually.
Yeah, dude.
And
And
it
I
was
love
great.
it.
I loved it. I loved
Dude,
it
I
too.
love it.
Because I wasn't bringing any energy. You were bringing all the energy I
bring
needed.
the energy.
He just
bro.
he brings it.
Fuck.
That's but
I
that's
came
it.
in going,
If
I don't
that's
know
the
what
worst
you-
thing
yeah.
about a man, then what
actually-
you know?
Is that even
But
a
I bring
negative?
the energy.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes you rock up to a drink with the boys.
He's a
you've got no
high
energy.
octane individual.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to bring the energy. You know Eddie's going to
Yeah.
bring the energy.
I'll bring it always.
Oh, he'll
yeah.
always bring it.
And
after
sometimes
2.5
you need the
beers.
house cleaned, and you'll clean the house.
Well, he'll probably clean the house as well. I'm not that
I'm a
sort
good
of a
cleaner.
germaphobe.
You're a good cleaner. Oh, you're good at that kind of. We've spoken about this, haven't
Yeah,
you?
he's a cleaner.
Okay.
I just don't want to like share drinks. You know.
You don't share drinks, so
Like-
we've moved something else now.
You know, well, it's like, can I have a sip of your water? I'm a bit like, nah.
What if I go like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember how like you drink it and your mate would like just go like that, and you'd be like, "No, bro, you need to get it there so it doesn't go back in."
Well, yeah, I just don't want you sucking on my water bottle. And that's
Okay.
not
Or if you had like a squirt top, and they put on and go
yeah.
like a big
Yeah.
suck. I'm
It's like, what's the
Bruh.
point in having the squirt top?
You basically spat half the water back in.
Yeah. So there is some method
Yeah,
to
you're
my
sucking on it like-
madness.
Yeah, and also like
Like a
only I
teat.
get to suck on that. Only I get to suck on that. You know?
You're sucking on it like a teat.
It's for
and I
me
don't
to
like
suck
it.
yeah.
only.
Yeah, that's my teat to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
So you suck your own.
That's
Yeah.
it's my teat.
That's
Yeah.
my teat,
That's
and
my
it's in your
teat.
mouth.
Stop sucking my teat.
Yeah.
Get my teat out of your mouth.
Yeah, because
That's mine.
it's my teat. It's not your teat, it's my teat.
It's
my teat.
That
My
makes
teat.
sense.
Can you tell that, my mouth? I'm
That
gonna
is
get a bit.
interesting.
Come on.
Is like a bottle top is the shape of a nipple.
Yes, that's why I said, bro. It's like it is.
Do you
It's-
think they molded bottle tops
Oh, fuck
off
yeah.
nipples?
Oh shit, yeah.
Or but maybe it's just because it's a that's
No,
it's
they're
a
not quite the
functional. It's
same.
functional.
But
'Cause
like
they've got the little-
you press the bottle back in. So let's get that bottle just there. That is similar to a nipple.
Yeah, it is. It looks like one.
I mean, yeah, it's
Like
not.
you wouldn't be able to tell if I was wearing that. You wouldn't be able to tell that I had it on.
Well, I think they've said, look, Mother Nature's produced the nipple. The nipple
undefeated.
That's just fucking blown my mind.
Yeah, nipples work.
That is
you know
the
what I mean.
That's the shape
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
nipple.
Nipples
but
work.
nipples work.
And we all know our,
Oh,
we all know our way around a nipple because
Absolutely.
of the journey into life.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, nipple has produced the most goods in the history of mankind.
Dude, nipple has no good man or woman has managed to get to where they are without at least some nipple in their life.
Or the shape, like even if you're
Or a
feeding,
faux nipple.
Yeah,
or a
exactly.
faux nipple, yeah.
Boom.
But a nipple nonetheless.
You know what's so ironic? And whoever put this all together is like, you know, women, they birth and they give life and they gave men nipples that do absolutely fucking nothing. It's almost
Nothing.
just to say, you guys are fucking useless.
I wonder
honestly.
what the evolutionary
benefit
necessity
of that
of
was.
nipples is on men.
I think, and don't quote me,
Don't quote him, guys.
unless you are having a
to.
couple of beers and go, Eddie should do that. You can quote me. I think that nipples are formed before the genitalia switches one way
That's
or
a
the other.
great call.
That's a great call.
You know what? Fist
Quote
bump-
him.
Fist
Quote
bump
him.
the nipple.
Quote him.
You can quote that.
Twist his nipple.
That's in the next fucking science review.
Yeah.
You can
article.
say,
You
Dr.
can quote
Simpson,
you on that.
Dr. Simpson said. When,
Yeah.
next time you're
Simpson said.
you're hitting
like
on a,
Simon says, but Simpson
Simpson
said.
Sure.
and not the Simpsons, the Simpsons.
No, the Simpsons.
The Simpson.
Boom. So next time you're hitting on a chick and you want to bring up nipples as like something to talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah, yeah.
say Eddie of Hello Sport fame
Yep.
told me,
Yep.
boom, hit him with that knowledge. It'll work.
Nipples pre-gender.
Well, wasn't Tom the first Male wetness.
Yes,
Yeah, it all comes together.
Not was, I am.
Nipples come up again.
Mate, it all comes together.
Yeah. Well, that's if you suck a nipple long enough, it will produce milk. I'm living proof.
Have you got anything there about water bowls and nipples, Matt, or what?
Nothing. Terrific.
I wonder if
You
it
can't
was
play
like
a role?
I wonder if it was a mistake or like it just happened like that. That's incredible.
It's not a mistake.
yeah, wow.
It's but I mean, like, what would the alternative be? Just an open fucking chasm? That's
Yeah.
what a glass is. This is
Interesting.
about funneling it into a point
Yeah.
that you can suck on.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to another episode of Bloke in a Bar. Brought to you by... actually, before I get going, boom, OG Bloke shirts have been restocked in
damn.
bloke.shop. Open for everyone. So the OG Bloke shirts that haven't been there for quite a while. Plus, we have black and grey colour now. Black and grey colour. So go to bloke.shop, grab one. We've got hats still. We've got socks still. Grab them before they go. And they're open to everyone. You don't need a code or anything like that. You just go to bloke.shop. Also brought to you by Bloke in a Bar Beer. We have some stores in the spotlight here. We've got Saltwater Creek, Helensvale, Centenary Hotel, Townsville, Quench Liquor, Ashmore, Eaton's Hills Hotel, Stafford Tavern, Charlie's Superstore, Gympie, Australian Arms Hotel, Penrith, on tap out in Penrith, out in the west.
Love that.
IGA Plus Liquor, Romeo's, North Sydney, Porter's.
Shout out to Romeo's.
Willoughby? Is that Willoughby? Yeah, Willoughby.
Willoughby.
Porter's Willoughby. Cobb & Co. Bathurst. Cobb & Co. Bathurst. They've been with us for a while. And South Dubbo Tavern now. Surely that was your watering hole.
Mate, it was over the road from my old high school.
How good.
Yeah.
Stop in the recess.
Oh, you just nip home for a couple. Couple of recess. And
Couple of year 10ers just nipping over for a beer.
Oh, mate, you 7ers. Start early out there.
St Kilda Hotel Armidale and Steve's Liquor in Victoria. All stalls, Steve's Liquor in Victoria. So yeah, grab an original Bloke shirt at bloke.shop or join the Bloke Club. But we have some huge news breaking today.
This might be some of the biggest news that I've ever heard in rugby league.
The biggest. Well, I would say it's the biggest news.
Yeah.
In the history,
The
of
history
rugby
of the
league
game.
football.
I wouldn't argue against it.
This news is fucking huge.
Massive.
All day they were reporting that Isaako was going to the Eels.
Yep.
And you know what's interesting about that? I saw everyone posting about it, all the other pages, and you know what I said? Nah, I'm holding my guns.
You're holding your
This is not me first fucking rodeo, boys.
Look at you.
This is not me first rodeo. Something doesn't smell right. I got the beak out, smelled it out, and something didn't smell right.
You got a whiff of something.
Got to whiff something. I don't know whether it was Isaako getting signed somewhere or someone farting in the other room, but it was something.
It was a whiff.
It didn't smell good, that's for sure. Something was rotten about the post. And I waited and I waited. All of a sudden, boom, hammer drops. Isaako joins the Titans. Everyone is fooled, schmozzled. Thoughts on Isaako going to the Titans?
Well, look, clearly
He's not playing
sanity
fullback.
prevailed.
Is he a full? He's not playing fullback for the Titans.
I'd assume he's
winger?
signed as a backup fullback. He wouldn't be winger because their wingers are guns.
So he's kind of getting signed as like you may not play any games of rugby league.
It would be as backup for sure because he's going to Dolphins next year.
Right, but he's been playing for the Broncos, hasn't he? Or did he get dropped
I think he got dropped for this game.
for game 2? Right, okay.
So have they told him, bruh, there's no footy here for you.
Yeah, no footy.
Go look for something else. Mate, you know what? If the money was right and you're just playing a bit of backup and you're just sort of cruising around,
Cruise the rest of the year.
it's like, what do you call it? It's like a sabbatical,
Yeah.
but sort of not.
Yeah, on the
It's
Gold
like-
Coast,
it's-
nicer than Brisbane.
You know what I mean?
that
Fuck,
dank-ass river, no disrespect.
Go up to the Titans, let your hair down, maybe meet a nice woman, go to the beach every afternoon, cruise around.
Sun that dick on the
Sun your
sand.
dick.
Son your dick. Maybe that was part of the contract.
And
they
then
said.
look, we know in rugby league football there's always injuries. Maybe you get a sniff. Maybe a bit of centre, bit of backup fullback.
Yep.
Thanks
I
for
like it.
coming. I don't hate it.
I mean, I think it's crazy depth for the Titans because they have they can't, at the moment, they can't fit. So Brian Kelly's not playing because he's injured and Corey Thompson's not playing. Those two players are guns and they're currently not playing.
And who are their centres?
Herbert and Kelly. Oh,
But
so
Kelly's
Kelly,
injured.
did Kelly play then on the weekend? I don't think he did, but I could be fucking. Anyway, they got Corey Thompson is injured at the moment.
Yeah.
And he could have played Origin. So
Philip Sammy is killing it.
killing it. Greg Marzu, the big beast on the wing. Fuck,
I like
he's a
Greg.
beast. Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah,
Can you still go to try?
Kelly played on the weekend.
He did play on the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, there's another. I think there's
Sammy
another
fucking
centre
right.
that I'm missing out. Either way, great for Titans' debt. I really like what the Titans are doing at the
I
moment.
like the Titans.
They're really young, they're hot,
Yep.
and they're on the Gold Coast, so they're a good mix between city and country life.
I was looking at the, there's no mix of city and country, but
It's just a city.
It's just a city.
Okay.
I was looking at Tino sitting
big
next
city.
to Holbrook in the post-match press
Big
conference.
boy.
I know he's big,
Yeah.
but it was otherworldly big. I'm
a
like,
fucking
you are fucking gigantic with this mullet, but just like the size of the bones and
He's
the
a big, hot
arms
boy.
and the everything. I'm just like, and there's Holbrook, who doesn't seem like a small dude, but it's like you're just next to something that is not even real. It seems like it's
Well, he went toe-to-toe with Haas in Origin, remember?
yeah. That's
You gotta be a
that's horny shit.
Fucking...
right there. You gotta love that.
When you talk about having an orgasm watching Origin as a bloke, watching those two fucking huge giants go
Yeah,
at each other.
going at it.
Oh.
That's
And-
horny rugby.
And NRL's like, no fights, no fights. And as soon as that
No.
happens, it's like on repeat. Just
Yeah.
like, fucking come watch footy. Look at these big cunts throwing punches.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
Punching.
They use that to, like, whet the appetite of the punter and the dribbler all season.
And
But
it-
you're not allowed to say.
I tell you what.
Not officially.
It fucking did whet the appetite too.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
if
oath
the
it did.
appetite is my.
So why has he turned his back on the Eels? Didn't like what he saw?
I'm not sure. It's
Could be just because, like, can you be fucked to get at it? Like,
Well, that
you
was
got to move
the-
down
yeah.
to Sydney for a year
So
and then
it's
go
a lot. What's
back.
it? 20 minutes? Half an hour? 40 minutes? 45 minutes? 50 minutes?
What do you mean?
Trip.
down to Titans.
Yeah.
Compared to what, 7-8 hours? Down
Yeah,
at Eels?
7-8 hours.
Oh, 10.
As the crow flies.
You reckon he'd make that in the morning? That 10-hour drive each morning?
Well, what?
What's the border crossing like?
I don't know. Let's assume he leaves late. 11 p.m. Traffic's flowing. No cops on the road. Giving it a bit.
I reckon it's a good drive.
I reckon he'd do it. He'd do it in 7, wouldn't he? If he was giving it to her.
If he was given it,
No cops. 150.
foot down.
Yeah. Do you reckon that he would say like, "Oh fuck, I had a long drive to work this morning"?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, commute was a bit rough.
Fucking hell.
Hey?
How about that traffic coming out?
Oh mate,
What traffic? Oh, the one out of Brisbane.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Brizzy.
Oh,
yeah.
mate, a bit of fucking. Oh, it was a car accident at Taree. Fucking halfway down.
yeah, trains for like half an hour, then has to turn around and go back again.
His
I'm
eyes
going to
were-
have to go, boys.
He walks up
I'm
and
going to get
says-
home. It's time for a fucking quick nap and nip back home.
Get back up again and come
Get
back
back up
down.
again.
He walks in and just goes straight back.
Yeah.
Boys, been great. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
And his
look.
eyes are bloodshot and all bad.
I've only got, I got 13
Like Abe
minutes
Simpson
today.
walking into that whorehouse and he walks in, takes his hat off, and then sees Bart and then turns around and walks out again.
Yeah, that's
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to be a first grader, you got to make sacrifices.
you do.
You got to.
It's important that sacrifices are made.
Do you reckon
if
the
they're not
Eels
made.
said to him, "We need you to drive down every day. We're not paying for
We're
your
not
living
paying. For,
expenses"?
we're not even paying for your fuel. So.
Well, yeah. No
not,
fuel.
not these prices.
No. No fuel. Oh, we'll give you your tolls, but no fuel.
Yeah, tolls
And
will
even
pay,
so, tolls one way.
so you can sleep in your car.
Yeah.
and then just get back the other day.
Yeah,
next day.
no accommodation. Tolls one way.
What's the furthest a footy player's ever travelled to play footy?
Mate,
And like turn around and nip
Probably
back the other day.
Alfie Langer to come and play Origin, then fuck off back to England. after
flew
one
over.
go.
Well, I know Boyd Corner used to drive 2.5 hours down to training and then 2.5 hours back to Newey.
Would there be some boys out in this sort of
Crazy.
your Dubbos of the world, Eddie, who'd come back, who'd come to train at Penrith or some shit and then go back out?
See what you're saying, Isaiah Yo, he drives from Dubbo.
Well, he might have. I'm
He
saying
may
back
still.
in the day.
I reckon.
Well,
Yo's-
does he still? I don't know.
maybe
I
he
don't know
does
where he
still.
lives.
Have you ever seen his house?
I haven't seen his house.
Do they ever walk through it on the footy show or like Channel 9 and go, this
Haven't
is where
seen
Isaiah...
Ryan Girdler
Exactly.
in there doing their house.
Exactly.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
because he's in Dubbo.
It
Yeah.
says from Dubbo.
So he's still driving from Dubbo each day.
It could be.
Fucking hell. How's it Gary Jack? His back would be stinging.
Oh, mate, it'd be tough. We struggled in the van just going down to Warren.
Yeah, we did. My back was fucked.
They reckon him and Birdo are still sharing a lift because it's such a long drive.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, so one
carpool-
drives one way and then
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
drives the other.
Yeah, yeah.
You could do it if you're giving it to her. And you're only going to Penrith. Right time of day. Maybe
Well,
get
you
a
just
police
probably, I think
concession.
you get up, you probably leave
You
at like
could-
4.
Well,
Get
you
up
could do
early,
it.
leave
You
at
could do it.
4.
I reckon you could do it in 3.5.
Oh, no, but I mean, if you're
Yeah,
up
your
at
wits
4,
about
if you
you.
leave at 4 a.m.,
You'd be there at 7:30.
yeah.
You know, speaking of partners drives, I think Boyd Corner also got his New South Wales call up in the same drive with Dylan Napa when he got his call up to Queensland. So like they both got picked.
Oh, they
for
both
Origin.
got it.
I think if I recall correctly, he was in the car with the Queensland. I'm pretty sure, and they both got a call.
Back to Darius Boyd. Was Darius living in Wollongong and driving to Newcastle?
Nah.
So where was he? 2.5 hours.
What do you mean?
He was saying Boyd Cordner.
Boyd Corner.
No, before that though, when you the first thing you said wasn't it
Oh,
Darius?
no.
Boyd?
So he lived in Newcastle and he was driving down to Sydney.
Right.
Darius? Boyd Cordner
Boyd
for the
Cordner.
Roosters.
Boyd
yeah.
Cordner
Boyd
was.
Cordner.
Right.
Or like as in he was living north of Newcastle, he was coming down in Newey. But I do remember, you can go back and watch the podcast. He was like, yeah, me and my dad and my two brothers because he was raised by his dad. Used to drive down.
His brother Floyd Cordner.
Yeah, Floyd. That's right.
Boyd and Floyd.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you were
Roy
fucking serious, and I was like, this guy.
I am serious.
And Uncle Royd.
Boyd, Floyd,
Uncle Royd can play.
He can play.
He can play.
He can play. a bit of footy. Tough bastard.
Fucking tough cunt.
Bush footy, but a tough man. Hard man.
He used to get knocked out every game.
Yeah.
A few sniff insults. Royd would get up and get into him.
On the good old Floyd.
Yeah.
Royd.
Royd Corder, tough footy player.
Yeah,
uncompromising.
No, absolutely. Had a chin on him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where he got his. That's where
the
Boyd
famous corner chin came from.
That's where the corner chin bum came from.
Yeah.
One of the great chins all time.
Uncle Royd.
Uncle Royd.
Named after his old boy.
Yeah.
Boyd's grandfather. Anyway.
We've solved that.
Yep.
Now, on to the Tigers. You guys are going to have to help me with this wording. I just got a text saying that Madge will be fighting the Hastings charge. Now, does that mean Madge is going to fight the MRC, or he's fighting it, like, metaphorically?
Is he does he think that he can fight a charge? Is he confused about what?
Yeah, I'm unsure on that. I think he thinks he can actually fight 3 blokes at once.
This is real Ricky Stewart energy from Madge. I'll fight it. Well, I mean, you can't technically fight it, Madge. Do you understand that, right? I'll fight it. I don't know if anyone's explained that to him, that it's not a physical thing.
Is he trying to take like a Game of Thrones approach where it's like, I'll be your champion, you know?
Oh, yeah, well, I volunteer as tribute.
Like, yeah.
Yes, or
Jennifer
like
Lawrence,
Hunger Games. Yep. In
Shout
Game
out.
of Thrones, the Hound versus Oberyn or something like that, the guy from the Sand.
Like you could have a champion that would fight for you?
Yes.
Is Madge Hastings
champion.
fighting a
Wow.
charge?
And he's showing the boys, like, oh, I'm risking my life. I'm about to fight 3 blokes, ex-players as well.
And obviously the charge, because the charge is...
Yeah. And look, some might say that Madge is doing that because his career's on the line. Others may say that it's just about setting standards at the club.
Well, actually, Paul Kent has come out and said that it's not Madge's fault, it's the players' fault.
Well, sure.
So I guess that's the way it is.
Well, yeah. And so the Lord said.
It's not like it hasn't been doing this for like last 5-6 years. I think it's everyone's fault, if I'm being quite honest.
It's the entire club.
So fighting the Hastings charge, thoughts on the Hastings charge? Did you see that tackle, Bonnie?
Going to be honest with you, haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
How long
But
did he
you know
get?
what? I think he gets 6 weeks.
He's fighting 2 or 3 weeks. He basically...
I heard about it on the radio, but I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah. So basically, he just got low, picked him up, and yes, it was past horizontal, but it was made worse by Offengar on the top pulling him down.
I feel like they often don't allow for mitigating circumstances like that. Was he lifting the leg? Did he have the hand in between the leg?
Not in
Or is
between. So it was a great tackle.
Yeah,
it was a great
right.
tackle. But Offengar definitely helped it. Like, absolutely helped it. So, look, I think Madge can fight. So I'm backing Madge.
I back Madge to fight. Madge, a noted sort of angry man. He's intimidating just generally.
What's
right?
his go-to, you reckon, Madge? Did you get the underhooks in?
He's a wrestler.
Okay,
Because
so
wrestle's all about grind.
Yeah.
He loves that shit.
so he can change levels at a pinch.
Oh, at a pinch.
Okay.
Get low. I mean, he's a tiger.
Well,
Did you get low and go?
I've never seen him stop. Apparently still going right now.
fishing online spot. You're a big fisherman.
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
you?
sweet. I wrote in Hastings tackle and fishing's online spot came up.
Well, Hastings tackle.
Hastings, yeah, his tackle. I'm surprised he didn't come up with his actual hog. Yeah.
Been good, actually.
You'd think,
What would you think, Tom?
well, that I would have seen this, but I just have completely... To be fair, actually, I did not watch the Knights-Tigers game. What was I doing? What was that, a Sunday?
I was asleep.
I was at a 70th birthday. So,
Thrilling.
sue me.
Thrilling. How do you think Hastings is going?
Good, really good.
Yeah.
He ran for 200 metres.
Yep. You happy
as a
with his
half.
game?
He's killing it. Absolutely killing it.
Well, so
Okay, here we
then why is it that the Tigers are so shit, Dannon? No disrespect.
Well, it's only 2 rounds in fairness
You're
to the
right.
Tigers.
First 4 rounds don't count. We know that.
we know that, Tom. I feel like we don't want to back ourselves into a corner.
Well,
By saying
certainly-
that there's signs after 2
No.
rounds. Because there isn't.
But, you know, like...
There
let's
isn't.
see, look. There is absolutely nothing in that. That is completely fine.
If he gets 3 weeks, for
Bro.
that, like it's just. I mean, yes, Offengow.
He gets him
There's
up.
a little bit in
but
it.
Offengow like is
He
the
gets
reason.
him, but he gets
Okay,
him
but
up.
so then what does anything happen there then? Like,
I'd be happy with. I'd honestly be happy with 1 week or a fine. If
I
Lindsay
don't
Collins,
think it's
if
even a
Lindsay
week.
Collins gets free of fucking cannonball,
So they've named him this week.
they've
So
named him.
Wow.
so he really.
so he
that's
believes.
Madge. That's Madge fighting.
Fuck, he's got his mouth.
Madge believe.
Madge
He
fighting.
believes. Mate.
Love that. I respect Madge believing. Go,
Is there-
fuck it, we're naming it.
Yeah.
But is there any element to that whole sort of that style of a tackle where you've got someone else who clearly influences it, where the other player bears some responsibility on a charge?
I'd
level?
almost, 100%. Like, I'd almost argue Offengow is more, like, not more, but
kind of
equally.
though, because it's like you can pick someone up and safely execute a good tackle, but if the other person in the tackle is pulling them down,
Yeah. I honestly believe if Offengow isn't in that tackle, and this is against Offengow, he was just trying to wrap the ball up. I actually believe that would have ended up as just a normal tackle. Like, it wouldn't have been that bad.
But what would they say at the judiciary? What are they arguing?
Well, they would say you're past
because
horizontal.
obviously you're the lawyer or Madge.
Yeah.
You know, if Madge is trying to punch on with the charge, but let's say the lawyer defending Hastings
like,
is
"Stop
saying
trying."
exactly what you're saying. What's the commission, the match judiciary?
The argument is like you put him in a dangerous position, and he was past the horizontal. It's just like that's the way it is.
but the pass the horizontal was potentially caused by someone else.
Yeah, well, they would argue that he was already going in that motion before Offengow got involved. I think he'll get downgraded. I think
3 weeks is fucking crazy.
2 to 3 weeks for that.
I just want to point out that by the time this podcast is shown, it will be decided.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, so
So
you
let's
guys
take our
will
picks.
know. All right,
we'll guess.
downgraded.
I reckon he gets downgraded to 1 week.
I reckon he gets off.
Gets off.
Yeah, he gets off with a fine.
Really?
With a
Now,
fine.
I'm basing
is
that-
that how it works?
You can get fined. Yeah.
So if you get off and you get a fine.
You can be fined. I've had a shocking 2022 when it comes to tipping anything, so don't listen to me. But this
He
could be
hasn't
my
got a tip
first
all
win.
year.
I haven't picked a
Really?
rugby league
Not a
game all
single
year.
one.
Not one.
After
as
the
in-
big lift, actually, let's walk through the cheeseburger affair because obviously you've spoken in
yeah.
your potty, but
Yeah.
there may be some people that haven't had a chance to tune in yet. Obviously, they will tune into your
Well,
potty.
I'd fucking hope they've heard.
So basically, walk them through why you had to eat 24 cheeseburgers or be in Macca's for 24 hours.
So, on the number one sports betting show on planet Earth, About Even, of which Eddy and I are 2 members, we had a NFL fantasy league, and the loser of the league, with a few dribblers as well, the loser of the league, the punishment was you had to sit in a McDonald's for 24 hours, and every cheeseburger you ate while you were there took an hour off the time you were meant to be there. I believe that it was potentially something that was in a TV show or something over like a US TV show. Like that was where the idea came from. I don't know. Anyway,
they kick around because NFL fantasy is so massive over in the States. They all have they have punishments to the loser.
Yes.
Like you've got to do stand up comedy sometimes,
Yeah.
or you got to do what Tom had to do.
so
Et al.
there was like I think I won 1 game all season, and then I sort of just gave up. Anyway,
He didn't even try. He didn't even field a side for the first game of the season.
I missed that. That was an
Wow.
accident. That was an accident. And then I won my second game, and then I thought, I think I
Accident,
got a
or
good
just, like,
team.
not interested?
Why would I want to fucking do what I had to do?
Mate, you didn't try all season.
Once I realised I was fucked.
Because you at the start, I think that you just thought it'd be a fucking piece of piss.
I definitely thought it. By the
You
time
thought
I got to
you
it,
thought that the whole time until you were doing
by
it.
the time I got there, I was after like 2.
I can't believe
anyway,
you did it.
Listen,
Fucking crazy.
I had to go do it. So I was meant to do it in February. A few things restricted me from doing that, but then I started getting chirped real hard on the P's and D's page,
Yeah.
like you're a fucking
Rightfully
beater.
so.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
You can't welch on your bets. So anyway, I rolled into Waterloo Macca's on Friday, 9 a.m. Fucking full of piss and vinegar, thinking I was going to just take this thing down. After like 3 cheeseburgers, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm in some trouble. I'm in some serious trouble." The dough of the bun just fucking gums you up. I also made the mistake of ordering 15 cheeseburgers off the rip, so I was eating some freezing cold burgers. Really,
How many did you throw out?
I'm not 100% sure, but I threw out a few.
You got freshies, surely.
Yo, fuck yeah, I got freshies. And then dribblers started rocking in, buying me freshies. Shouted to Jorge all day. Kempy rocked up. It was lovely. But there was a period there where I thought I was going to be there until the wee hours. But it was sort of like an emotional roller coaster. Sometimes there were moments where I was like, I'm fucked. Then there were moments where I'm like, I'm coming back. You know, like in a movie montage where music starts playing, and I'm like,
When I rocked up, you were in a
fucking-
bad headspace.
I was in a bad way. I was
Very
like
bad
head
headspace.
down.
He was like, I'm
How many
sweating.
had he done when you rocked up?
15 or 16, I reckon.
15, and you were like, fuck, man, like, and I was like, you were sweating, and you're like, oh, I need some water, fuck, and it's like,
Yeah.
mate,
And I
it
was
straight.
tired, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you don't realize how tired it makes you. I was thinking, I was genuinely considering, because I was outside on a bench, like the Macca's outdoor eating area, outdoor dining. Al fresco, is that what you call it?
Maybe.
I don't know. But I was thinking of honestly like just wrapping up all my shit and just taking a nap at one point, because it just like you crash so goddamn
crash.
hard. Anyway, I finished the challenge. Thank God Kempy was there and he saw me through like the final hour maybe. Sat with me, we shot the shit, pounded my final few. But I went home and I called Steph on the way home and I go, hey, like, I am still out of action. Technically, just consider me at work when I get home because I got to lay down. I'm fucking out of it. Like driving home, I think I was a danger to people on the road. I was like half asleep. Got home, hopped into bed, passed the fuck out like I'd been hit with a tranquilizer dart. Steph nipped off to the park with the babies. Then I get a call. I get like woken from my sleep and I look at my phone and it says it's 5 p.m. and I'm like, but it's fucking, sorry, it says it's 5. I just see 5:14. And I'm like, but it's fucking light. What's going on? Where's Steph? Why the fuck's it light at 5 in the morning? And then I'm like, oh, I've only been asleep for 2 hours. And I just was so out of it that I felt like I'd been in the deepest sleep of my life.
Far out.
And I'm still feeling the effects. I'm not going to lie.
Is there anything more disorientating than either waking up way past than what you thought or earlier than what you thought?
You're completely fucking...
Because you're like, what's happening? Fuck.
And you got to wake up quickly. Steph's like, I'm upstairs. Can you help me bring the girls downstairs? So I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, what am I doing?
Wow.
And I just couldn't focus on anything.
This was the headspace he was in. I was like, sometimes when you're going through hard things, you start hoping for bad things to happen to you to get out of those hard things. And I was like, what hard things have you thought about? And he's like, honestly, I thought those blokes over there, I kind of wish they would fight me so that I could get out of this.
I was hoping I'd get rolled so I could leave. I was like, this would be nice.
That's where his head was
There
at.
was one at one point where some like...
But you couldn't leave. You would have been...
We get bashed, like,
if
go
I
to
got
hospital.
if I got bashed, I think maybe I'd... Well, yeah, right.
You have to go back.
Or it's like, could I get those cheesies to go? I just eat them in the emergency room. But it was just like one of those things where I'm like, fuck, it wouldn't be the worst thing if they started like trying to steal my stuff. Maybe I could get the fuck out of here. But anyway, I was there for 5 hours, 19 cheeseburgers. I'm never doing it again, obviously, but I'm never entering into any bet where that's a thing.
Do you think that's why your tipping is hurting this year because you've lost your confidence?
I don't know what it is. I've certainly lost some mojo though. Whatever
He'd had 2 bad weeks going into that.
Yeah.
But I
I've
think like
been-
the vibe, everything was just like rattling him in his head, you know?
You know what?
Doesn't have the same-
2022 it's been a weird start for everyone.
Weird start?
And again, I'm back-to-back champion on about even. Was widely considered the greatest punter of all time. This season's been tough so far. Only 3 weeks in, but it's been fucking
Mate,
horrible.
I knew you would be hurting. So as soon as I got back from my show with Matty Johns, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down because I know the headspace you would have been
I
in.
appreciated it.
It was you just got to talk to someone. Got to get in dribble.
You got to do it because honestly, before you were there, if someone had asked, and like a few dribblers came past, it was nice to say good day to all them, and like buying us some cheesies and shit, buying us bottles of water. It was like they were donating, like helping me out on the street. But if someone was like, "Do you want anyone to come by?" I'd be like, "Fuck no, just leave me here to die." But then when people come, it's actually like, "Oh, this is helping me get through."
When
Got a
I
second win.
When I got there, I was like, bruh, you know what? 2-3 hours, you're fucking done. He's like, bro, there's no way I'm finishing in 2-3 hours. Then it was an hour and a half max.
and then
max.
I pounded him out.
That's how much the mind.
So
is
he was negative.
Oh, I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
dark place.
Dark place.
But his mind, he just kicked into another gear, and we saw the true Eddy. Sorry, we saw the true Tom.
That was offensive. Yeah, you saw what I could.
What
be,
you're
you know
capable
I mean?
of.
What I'm capable of.
You know, I was sitting there going, fuck. You know
What
what?
was the hardest one to eat of the 19?
There was some like middle ground, the middle ones from like probably 10 to fucking,
just so far
10
away.
to 15 was tough because it was just like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like
It's like 11, real bad, 12.
Yeah,
Mate,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
man,
They were-
Fair
Big
play to
lift.
you. Massive lift.
I just don't know how you didn't ever think that was going to be tough.
Yeah,
because
That's what I don't get.
I'm
like,
an optimist.
mate,
Even though I'm a pessimist,
said
I'm
on
an
the show.
optimist.
We said on the show, we're like, bro, that's fucking outrageous.
Because I know for a fact if I had 3, I'd be full.
I went to throw up
100%.
in the bathroom.
100%.
I went
the
to throw up in
anxiety
the
of it too.
bathroom and there was like a father and his 2 kids in there, like, fucking in the toilet. So I went in and I went, oh, shit. All right, I'm not going to go and ruin their day by trying to throw up in the Macca's toilet. It was also, I had to go to a family friend's birthday party the next day. My mum was already disappointed in me because I was doing it. She doesn't understand the content game. Slaves to content, slaves to content.
You're in a content cartel.
Can't help it. Content cartel, mum. Get off my back.
It's literally
But it was
crazier than the Mexican cartel.
explaining to like 70-year-olds who have got like, you know, established businesses that
Careers.
they've built and careers and all this sort of shit, and like, oh, you know, I'm a restaurateur, I'm a this. And it's
Well-rounded
like,
human
What
beings.
did you do? Oh, I ate 19 cheeseburgers on Friday, and they're like, huh? And I'm like, look, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. I lost a bet. And
But
like,
you know what?
Okay.
Geniuses often are misunderstood.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I would fall back on for you.
Yeah,
it's a
thank
big lift. I respect you for it.
Yeah.
And I love seeing you when you were down and out, picking yourself back up, getting through it. I thought you grew.
Listen, it takes a village, though. I couldn't have done it without you coming in and helping me, and the dribblers helping me. Obviously, Eddy didn't, but that's all right.
I think
but
he was
those that
enjoying the
did-
pain too much.
It was loving it.
Yeah, dude, he was like checking
Loving
in.
the
How you
pain.
going, bro? What number are you on? Oh, fuck. That was all I was getting from
How
him.
fuck's that? Can't believe you're doing it. Oh, fuck, you still got 10 to go.
Yeah.
Just shit like like real
yeah,
passive-aggressive stuff. Oh, it's great stuff. Much respect. I mean, I would never want to hear people say Tom doesn't pay his debts. As
Yeah.
we said on the day when we were filming that video, you're essentially the Lannisters of the rugby league
Yeah,
game.
Birmingham always
pay your
pays his debts.
You
Or
always pay your debts.
Birmingham always eats cheeseburgers.
You're the Lannisters of betting.
A Birmingham always eats
It's
his
a
cheeseburgers is the same.
Yeah, and I've still got, because I had a sheet of paper where I was like marking down how many I was eating and like how many hours I had left, just to keep a very fucking loose idea, so I was in and out of consciousness. But I did get it ratified by Kempy, so I will have that framed in the new
Signed
studio.
it.
Oh, you
Mate,
signed it?
Yeah,
Signed,
I wrote out
dated.
and said, I can confirm 19 burgers were eat, plus he was here for 5 hours, and then I signed it.
Yeah.
And dated it.
Yeah.
So it's there.
It's there.
Go down in the history.
You get it. If you've got it, you're gonna have to get it framed.
No, I am. I've got it in my bag. Yeah, framed.
One of the great lifts of all time in the content game. Now, still on the Tigers. Tim Sheens has come out and said it's a bit early to be jumping gun. It's round 2, for goodness sake, not round 22. I've been around too long for knee-jerk reactions. I won't be sucked in when talking about Michael Maguire and the pressure of his jobs. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Well, I think that Tim Sheens.
No one's
again-
sucking Tim.
No, but Tim's seen a lot of winners, and he would have been like, "Is there a chance the Tigers go 0-2 to start the season?" Yeah, there's a big fucking chance. So I need to have some sentences, some little anecdotes, some some things that I can hide behind, getting early. He would have had these all written down. He'd been like, "How many? What are we 0-2? Okay, this is
had
my
it in
sense.
his-
Here's what you say on 2.
Yeah,
Here's what you say on 3,
0-4, 0-5. 0-22, I think
Yeah.
he goes. Match has
Losers,
been shot.
losers for dummies.
We're looking for someone better.
Some sort of a book of like how to deflect.
Yeah, how to lose.
Deflection for dummies.
Yeah, deflection for dummy, and then losing for losers.
Losers 101.
Losing for losers 101.
How to be a loser.
Mate,
Gracefully.
the Tigers, unfortunately, it's just, I can't see how, like, something needs to change, whether it's Madge or something, you know what I mean? Like,
Have we thought about
drastic
kicking him out of
change.
the comp?
You know what I think needs to happen, honestly, and I'm going to get like, oh, fuck you, Eddie, shut up. But don't Western suburbs basically like financially back this club? It's the biggest, it's the fastest growing part of Australia, like Camden, Narellan, Campbelltown area where the Western suburbs faction lives.
Yeah.
Do we just get rid of the Tigers and call them Western suburbs Magpies?
I like that. We already have a big cat in the West.
I mean, it seems from outside looking in that they just never seem to like be on the same page. It never seems like they're going in the same direction.
And having 7 home grounds is not good for anyone.
No way.
Because it's like, where am I from?
Yeah,
It's like an
exactly.
international student. They're like,
doesn't
I'm
know what
lost.
I've
And he's
got a weird
accent.
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, where are you from, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Are you from-
McDonald.
And
Yeah,
maybe the
I
Tigers.
don't know where I'm from.
International student accents are fucking
They're fucked.
peculiar.
Do you reckon all the West Tigers boys have weird accents because
Yeah.
they've been
Yeah,
too
no,
many
definitely.
homes?
Mate, they've got
How
5
are you
captains.
going? They sound like
And all speak a different language. That's
Yeah.
what the fucking play is.
You know, like on TikTok when they've got that voice, it's like, hi,
Oh,
today
yeah.
I'm doing. That's what they sound like.
Yeah.
All of them.
I think they've lost
fuck.
their identity. That's what
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Now, I'm not trying to be too harsh. I'm just, you're asking me for answers.
Yeah, I asked the
They
question.
haven't been in the finals since what, 2011?
11 or
11.
11.
Could
You
you,
know what I mean?
imagine everyone to get around the magpie? Magpies
The
are
magpie came back, a proud bird. A
proud
proud
bird and a smart bird. Eddie.
Mate, okay. Do you want to find something out, Denon? The European magpie,
Yeah.
one of the only animals that recognises its own reflection.
Passes the mirror
Passes
test.
the mirror test.
There you
So
go,
magpies
bruh.
are not to be fucked with. Magpies are smart as shit.
And you know what the Tigers need right now? Honesty. Look in the mirror.
Yeah, self-awareness.
Self-awareness. They need to be able to recognise their own shadow.
Wow.
Can I tell you something else about a magpie, Eddie? And I may have been with you when we looked this up because sometimes this is what we do. If you're ever in an area, like say you get swooped by a magpie in your area, that magpie is, or let's say you see a magpie like near your house, that magpie, you're on his turf. Like magpies don't just fucking float around from area to area. That's their area. So if you befriend the magpie, they say you got a friend for life.
You do have a friend for life.
Wow.
And because they're so smart, they get what you're talking about. Like, they understand your feelings and shit.
Yeah.
When you see a magpie, you'll always see two, man and woman. They mate for life.
Yep.
They're best buds. They sing to each other. They raise their young. They hang around.
Got another magpie fact. If there is a single mother magpie where the father of the child has, come into some misfortune,
Passed
maybe hit
away.
by a car, eaten by a cat,
Yep.
eaten a bad worm.
Yep.
The new dad will come in and go, "You're my boy.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to father you. I'm going to
That's
father
literally
you."
better than humans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tigers eat their own kids, bro. What are we talking about? Get rid of the tigers.
The Tigers logo, the new logo, maybe magpies have felt that and sent bad jujus the Tigers' way.
Definitely. Juju.
I think as well, part of it you could put down to now that when you acknowledge that the Magpie faction, the Western Suburbs faction of the unity, of the DMC-ness of the club, when you acknowledge that they're doing so much for the club, it is bad juju, and the rugby league gods frown unfavourably on it because they go, but the Magpies are doing so much for the club. You've changed the logo, and there's less magpie in it
Yeah.
than the old one. The colours are very much like orange is still predominant colour.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't play many games at poor old Campbelltown Stadium,
Okay.
and you're called the Tigers.
Yeah. Okay. So
And I
get back
just
to your
think-
roots, pretty much.
Well, I just think it's like, well, acknowledge the other half more than you do.
I would look. I'm now pro magpie in the NRL.
We need a magpie in the NRL.
We need a
that's for sure.
magpie in the NRL.
Have you been down to Narellan, Camden, Campbelltown area?
Proud areas.
Proud areas.
Okay. Okay. I'm feeling that.
Magpies everywhere as well. No
Fuck it,
tigers
mate.
in Balmain, I tell you that.
No tigers. There's no
Thank God.
tigers on the continent, mate.
No, except for some zoos.
Yeah, they don't count.
And also they're trapped, unfortunately. You know.
Well, they are, exactly. They're not happy tigers. We've got sad
Bloody brilliant.
tigers.
Yeah.
Do we
Closest
support
club
that?
and,
Hey?
Is that what we support?
not in this
Yeah.
country.
No.
Now, the Mayo man, he's come through with some absolute gem of a story.
This is Mayor. Horny for
Dane
Mayor.
Laurie and James Roberts were seen playing pokies until 10
10 p.m. Is
the night
Prime
before.
Possum even? Is Prime Possum gone to bed at that
7:30.
point?
7:30, so
Okay.
way past
So
buzzers.
Prime's not playing pokies after 7:30.
No way. And
Well,
also, he confirmed
is.
they were not drinking.
Okay.
So
good.
he's written a story. This is the story. Dane Laurie and the Roberts, James Roberts, had a slap and then went to bed.
Did they hit any features?
There was no details of any features.
What were they doing? 50-cent hits, $1.25s, 250s? What are we talking?
I need to
$5
know
hits.
because I need to know how it affected their
What
playing
machine were they on? Where's the gold?
Mate.
Queen of the Nile?
He didn't give those.
Big Red?
King of the Nile.
King of the Nile.
You know. Did he give any of those details, Matty? Any of the details?
No, I read it thoroughly. There was no details on if
There
you
was no
featured.
machine
Would
details?
would you have cared more if they were on Queen of the Nile, say, over Triple 88?
Well, I'm all and don't
Lucky 88, rather.
listen. Gamble responsibly if you're gambling, but I'm a bit more of a where's the gold operator because it's a very fun feature when you get it.
But
So
I'm just
I'd be
saying,
more
with the-
chilies as well.
With the choice of machine,
Influence if I was upset at them or
Yes.
how dribbly it was going to be.
Yeah.
Listen, are they playing dollar machines? Are they playing 1 cent machines? These are all things
what
that
are
if
the
you're
hits? Are they in there doing $2 hits?
that's what I mean.
$3 hits, $4 hits, $5 hits?
Unfortunately,
$10 hits?
Didn't get that information.
And
Unfortunately,
it was up until 10 p.m. Now, as we said, Prime Possum already in bed, or at least he's already finished. He's knocked off. Is Prime playing with him?
these jammies are on.
Or he's in there with him.
But I don't think, when the cameras go off, would
Pri-
you be shocked if Prime rolls back out of bed and nips down for a couple of
Lights
slaps?
up
be
a
shocked.
dart and goes down for a
Wouldn't be
slap and
shocked.
a whiskey.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
he's just wishing he was out for a slap with the boys. Maybe that's what he's wishing.
Maybe Prime Possum got on the blow and said, boys, I've just knocked off. Nip down for a good slap.
What was the
Was Prime Possum there?
Mate, he probably was.
What was the tone of the article, mate? Was Buzz celebrating him?
The tone of the article was basically they shouldn't. You tell me, Matty. What was the tone of the
Pretty
article?
much that like Tigers fans are going to be very upset with this news.
I love that they tell you how they're going to
Yeah,
feel. Like,
and also-
Tigers
wait.
fans, you should be upset at this, even though they weren't playing till what, fucking 2 or 6?
They played the next day
At
at
6.
4. At 4, I think.
4.
at 4. And also, it's like the only reason they'd be upset, bro, is because you just told them. You know what I mean? If you don't write the article, they don't know what they're doing privately.
But there's nothing to be upset about.
I know, it's
Speaking
crazy.
of the 10 p.m. thing, so the first line, it says 10 p.m., but then all the way at the bottom, it says, the Daily Telegraph were alerted to the incident by a Knights fan who wrote in an email, and in the email, it was written as 9 p.m. So...
Oh, so he's even mailed it up.
He
Possibly.
mailed it for
He
the
gave him-
article.
Yes.
So they left at 9, and he's like, it's not
the
quite
fan-
late enough.
the fan
that's
email-
not that late.
That's not late.
The fan email said they were having a go at the Slappers at 9 p.m. Made
What
me very
fucking
confident as a Knights
piece of
fan.
shit sends an email in?
Made me very confident as a Knights fan, blah, blah, blah. But then the top of the article says 10 p.m. I don't know
You
how
know
it's made
what
that
would
late.
have happened? They would have gone down for a nice pub feed
Yeah.
and then had a
Had a
quick
little
slap
slap.
and gone home.
Yeah, literally. Because
At 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is not late.
I know. And they're sitting in a hotel room doing nothing. They go down, not drinking. They would have had a feed. Then said, let's go for a quick slap. Boom, boom, boom. See you later. It's just like, that's where you're like, bro, come on.
But
Why are
that's
we
the
writing
problem,
this story?
isn't it? It's the problem that you get every year, where it's like as if any, and it's also the thing where when we were talking last week about players, like, you know, they should be more open to doing different, like, you know, like your Drive to Survive-esque things. When you are, when one of the most prominent journalists or media personalities in your game is actively just trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, why you can absolutely forgive him being like, why would I want to do any more when this is like, I'm literally having a slap on Where's the Gold with Prime Possum and me mate Dane Laurie, and you know we're doing $2.50 hits and not drinking, and I'm getting ripped apart.
It's honestly like, I just don't understand it. Like, you know, what's the point?
I love how he's like, well, you know, the email said at 9, but that doesn't mean we know they left at 9. They might have got a feature.
That's
like,
atrocious,
Let's just
though.
call it 10.
The email says 9, they say 10.
He probably rang up the establishment. He was like, hi, mate, just want to ask you, do you have Dane Laurie and
Did Dane Laurie get a feature? But also, another one that was stupid like this was when the article that was like, oh, Souths are really pissed off at the Cheese for making fun of Trell, and then Trell and Cheese in the comments like, nah, it's all good. You're like, who are you listening to? Where are you getting these fucking?
They're making it up.
And then, but the great thing is
all
like,
bullshit.
then they'll post that. So Fox will say they're angry at each other. And then the next post is screenshots of them laughing with each other.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're like, this is great. We just made a story up. Then we created another story because you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they don't even. It's just like
Sweet,
they
yeah.
don't
2
have
for
to
1.
Yeah,
acknowledge.
sweet. We
2
just,
for 1
we
stories.
just got another post out of it. How good. So
It's actually 2 for none because it wasn't a story.
Yeah, it wasn't
then we
a story.
made it a story, and then it's another story.
also, like, I want to know, like, how do you know for sure that he was mocking the Trell? Like, he could have been having a conversation about anything in the world.
doesn't matter.
Who cares?
It's just like, just write whatever you want.
Yeah, just right. I'm
Just
also
write
now
stuff.
super keen to have a slap with Prime Possum. That's all.
Now,
Prime could slap.
You could session with Prime Possum.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Prime would know his way around a beer garden.
Prime's all for the cameras.
And a
Like
pokies
time
room.
for bed. Prime's a weapon. From what we hear.
Well, look, just on vibe and vibe alone, and vibe's got me this far.
Prime a possum, but a piglet.
Yeah, he's a piglet in a possum skin.
Prime piglet.
now, Mitch Moses has come out and said, I don't feel like we are protected as kickers.
Right.
What are your guys' thoughts on kick pressure?
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's got a lot better.
Yeah.
Like Jonathan Thurston, he used to get fucking laid out, mate. Like he used to get absolutely
Remember the days?
pumped.
Yeah,
There's
the
a
head
still-
highs, everything, whatever you want. Just
There's a
fucking-
still image that flashes back to my mind every once in a while when I see like a dude trying to like charge down a kicker, and it was Steve Price of Bulldogs and Warriors and Queensland fame. Charging down, it wasn't Brett Kamali, but I'll say Brett Kamali for the sake of the story. And he's charging him down, and he's fucking got him like mid leg as he's kicked. And you see the dude's kneecap popping out the back because it
bro.
it hyperextends past his hands, and you see the kneecap like out the back of the knee, and you're like,
oh my
that's
God.
fucked up. No. So when you see shit like that, you're like, yeah, for sure. You know, you can't dive at the legs.
disgusting.
But that's a rule already, right? You can't dive at the legs of a kicker when they're going for a kick. But there was some shit that happened on the weekend where you're like, do we want to put these guys in like shark tanks? Like, what do we don't want
Yeah.
them to get fucking touched.
I honestly think anything around the legs, you should nearly get 10 in the bin. Like, don't even fucking bother going that low.
100%.
If you want to risk it, you have to hit. Risk it for the biscuit.
Yep.
Here's a biscuit, hit
Yep.
here.
Risk it
And
for
if
the
you get
biscuit.
there like momentarily or like a fraction of a second late, like
That doesn't matter.
let's play on.
Play on.
Like, and, it might have been on your NRL. I saw you talking about it somewhere. The time.
Yeah, 0.14 seconds.
0.14 seconds for Jaden. What's his name?
Jaden Sewer.
Jaden
He was
Sewer.
taking it to the line. The
But
half.
I remember watching it and going, well, that was like you're putting it in slow motion.
Yeah. And it was still close.
And it was still close.
That was wild.
And he got 10, right?
Yeah, 10 in the bin.
The
That
thing
was
about
ridiculous.
this as well is like these guys are fucking professionals. If you don't pressure them, they'll be able to put it wherever they want.
Literally. And like kicking won the grand final. Nathan Cleary's kicking game won the grand final. Imagine him with no pressure.
Mate, if Steph Curry, if uncontested threes, he wouldn't miss. Like, he'd get 100 from 100.
He's hitting them from
You
the
have to
bleachers and
contest.
Absolutely.
Same with kicking. Like, if you don't contest these guys, if you don't fucking get big, thick bodies breathing down their necks, trying to rattle them,
It's the equivalent of
It's all
going
over.
like,
You're
don't
fucked.
challenge the wingers who are trying to catch the ball.
Mate,
like, you can't get near him. It's like, all right, well, this motherfucker's just going to catch
It's
it.
just getting silly. Like, it's such a big part of the game. It's such a huge part. And if you've got, imagine a half that knows that, let's say, he can just draw a penalty out. So what he can do is he can go real slow to the line, boom, quickly pass it, get hit, boom, I got a penalty.
I'm starting to get, and I'm sure, I think a lot of people got it last year, but with this new, like the way they're officiating, I'm getting like rule change fatigue and like officiating fatigue with rugby.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It
Yeah.
just seems like every year, and like always, you like that you can get swept up in the sort of like hullabaloo when it's not that big of a deal. But when you're seeing, whether it was the head highs in the Magic round last year or this, where these like kick pressure things, where it's kind of just come out of nowhere. I didn't see a need of like, holy shit, the kickers are just getting fucking reamed like nonstop. I don't remember any really significant injuries that came out of kick pressure last year. I'm sure there were some that I'm forgetting, but like it just seems like
What seems pretty
who's
obvious
talking to
is-
the refs and saying like, now you got to do this, now you got to do this, now you got to do this.
It's strange because it just seems like the answer is obvious. Stay away from the legs. Like if you go near the legs, we're gonna fucking ping you.
And the head.
And the head. That's if you hit them through the chest, as long as it's like crazy late. Yeah, it's just strange. And also, we've spoken about it a little bit with the independent doctor. I really like the independent doctor, but like blokes going off just because they hold their face for like 5 seconds, I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
Wow,
I
like-
think it was maybe Nathan Peets or someone was like, Jack Bird got hit in the nose, so he was grabbing his nose because that fucking hurts.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
same
He's
with Nofaluma. He didn't even know what happened.
Yeah.
And
There's going to be teething issues though.
Yeah, oh, for sure,
Because like they're doing it
for
from the
sure.
bunker because it's too expensive to be at every game. But
But why don't we do it do it in reserve grade first? You know what I mean? Like, I don't
Yes.
understand. We just go, boom, kick pressure is going to change. Hitting the half late's changing. Getting an independent doctor and they go off. They have to go off for 15 minutes so David Nofaluma goes off, passes his HIA, then he has to sit there for 15 minutes because there's a chance there could be delayed onset concussion.
Yeah.
And I just think that like you're messing with the fabric of the game now because everyone's going to get hit in the head. There has to be some acceptance from footy players of like, look, I'm probably going to have some kind of brain trauma. Like, it's just impossible. Soccer players have it from hitting the ball.
Yeah.
Just impossible. But I just want to get your thoughts. I've already spoken about it a fair bit. So are you sort of the mind of like, you love the independent doctor, but it just needs a bit of teething?
I think yes.
You kind of have to, the independent doctor, it's probably one of those things that it's like the NRL have to do it because of how fucked Head Knocks is.
Yeah.
But the whole kick pressure thing was like, I didn't see that as a big issue.
Neither did I. And I think
It was kind of come out of the blue for me a little bit and how hectically they're officiating it, where I'm like, I just don't remember there being that much of a thing.
Yeah.
Or that it was even spoken about that overwhelmingly last year.
I thought we all got the memo, like, don't go near the legs.
It's kind of obvious.
I thought that was so obvious, and I wish they just employed Origin rules in terms of like how
flows so well.
how the refs
Or grand
officiate
final rules.
Origins or grand finals. Do that.
Yeah, so true.
Just do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you start to see some issues around people pressuring kickers and like going for the legs, just have a yarn to them midweek. If you fucking do that, you're going to get pinned.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
It doesn't seem
It's a
that
bit
difficult.
surprising.
But in terms of the independent doctor, I don't think that it's just one of those things where they have to take it seriously. And so
Yeah.
I hope that it gets better
Yeah.
or easier, or they make a better judgment call
Yeah, for
on
sure.
what
No,
is a head knock and what isn't. But
Yeah.
like, it's not going away. They're not going to. I don't
No,
think they're walking
totally.
it back.
And I wouldn't want them to walk it back either. I think it is important because doctors that are employed by the club have too much pressure on them because it's their employment.
100%.
And like, so they're getting pulled tooth ways. So like, I agree the independent is great. It's just finding that good ground of like, just the best version of that. Now, on
Only
to
2 weeks, though. It's only 2.
only 2 weeks. And to give the NRL a massive compliment, this is actually one of the closest margin first 2 rounds we've had in like a decade.
It's been good.
Yeah,
It's been
and
great footy.
That's crazy in terms of how hectic it was the blowouts last season. Is that obviously there might be many factors like the ability to actually have a whole off-season training for certain rule changes and shit, but the change of the 6 again inside the half. That's like the only major one.
I just think we're basically playing at the same speed as we had for 10 years. So it's just brought everything back to that same speed. But that is the only major change. Is like.
But do you think that's had that much of a change on the scorelines?
100%. You go and watch any of the good teams; they were just lying all over players.
Yeah.
In that 40, and it would just any momentum you had of getting out of your end, you just lost it. You just absolutely lost it. Whereas now, you get an extra 40 meters.
Yeah.
But it's been. I've got to give the NRL a massive rap because the footy that we're seeing now, it's so entertaining. Every team essentially has a chance to win.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas like last year, obviously,
It was not like that last year.
no.
Like if you don't
way.
turn up and play, you're
40-0 down.
Like that South Storm game when the Storm got out to an early lead last year, that probably just would have been compounded.
Mate, that's
and just gone
50-0
on an
last
absolute
year.
run.
Yeah.
That's 50-0 last year. But then they
Easy.
come back and I'm like, oh my God, what am I watching? It's made tipping hard. It's made tipping
Yes.
really hard. Margins, lines, forget about it. Like, mate, you got to be good to pick a result.
Yeah.
100%. First round, I got
Let
like
alone
1 out of 8.
margins and try scores and shit, you know?
Now, just a quick review of the round.
What?
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I haven't spoken yet.
But you're
You-
putting a face on
you
that makes me
paused.
feel
There was
like
a pregnant
you're
pause. That
alluding to
pause
something.
was
I don't-
fucking about to. It was
I
crowning.
haven't said anything
You
yet.
get a weird face, don't you?
Yeah, we got to talk about this round.
Yeah, it's all right, I
There's a
think.
fucking pregnant pause. What
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
That pause was pregnant.
Okay. So, how'd you guys go on the weekend?
Mate, we
We're-
learn a lot.
Yep. Better for the run.
We're better for the run. Just, you know,
Building
just a
combinations.
young team looking to build combinations and understand each other's games.
Yeah.
And, you know, it will be better for the trot, as Tom said. You know, it was good to iron out the cobwebs.
Blow them out.
Iron out.
Blow out.
You,
Blow-
iron-
blow.
you guys iron the cobwebs. Maybe
We
that's the
blew
issue.
out the
Well,
cobwebs.
we're blowing
iron
them
out
out,
the
but then
kinks.
we're ironing them as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we hold on to the cobwebs. You don't throw them out. We're
Why would you throw out a good cobweb?
sustainable.
I tell you what, they're one of the most strongest pieces of material
Yeah,
there
why do
are.
you think we're fucking holding on to them, Dennis?
So you
We're
go on the
ironing them or putting them in the cupboard.
So you got
Look,
the Spider-Man route.
There is a famous rugby league adage.
Yeah.
I can't remember who said it.
Yeah.
Might have been me and Eddie, might have been someone else. But the first 4 rounds of the NRL season don't mean anything.
We said that.
Was that us?
Oh, did you say that? Okay. When did you say it? What year?
We also said if you're winning
Last
early,
year,
you're not
probably.
winning late.
Yeah.
We also said that.
We did. And there's a funny thing on the peninsula, and you know, you probably wouldn't get it because you go from the Broncos and Brisbane's a shithole, no disrespect. But the beaches is such a lovely place to be that during the preseason, which is summer in Australia, and everything's just fucking amazing, the boys can't be fucked to do preseason. Then they're like, it's hot. Every you know, man, woman is just gorgeous. The beach is gorgeous. It's like, fuck preseason. Enjoy yourselves. Let your hair down. We'll use the first 4 rounds as preseason.
Also, in 2008,
Yeah.
arguably the greatest performance of all time, we lost the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So,
We also lost the first 4 last year, and everyone's like, "You're fucked. You're fucked." Now, did we play well? No, that's not the point, though.
we're not. But again, we're ironing out the cobwebs.
Yeah, we're ironing cobwebs, dude.
Oh, okay. So do you guys still think you're a premiership threat?
Yes.
Yes, dude.
Okay.
We
Mate.
won. We lost the first 2 rounds and won 2008. That should be
Were you not
enough.
listening? That's enough. And then we had the same conversation last year, and you're like, you're fucked. You're rooted. And then we came back and we basically won the comp.
Josh
didn't have
Alloye still out. Fucking Schuster, blind as a bat, still out.
Okay.
We were in the grand final qualifier last year.
You have Tom Trbojevic in.
Yeah, but our forwards didn't play that well, and how the fuck that? Okay, that does. I was saying this on the podcast. This does piss me off.
Feel the bag, Tom. It's like,
Dude,
come
where's
on, bro.
Tom? Where's Tom?
Oh.
No disrespect to our front rowers, but they both ran for like 7 meters each in the first half. Like, we didn't get a fucking 5th tackle inside the opposition 40 for like the whole game.
Yeah, no,
what's he meant to do? Oi, fucking Tommy, flat track bully. Flat track bully. The motherfucker got man of the series in Origin, the toughest arena of rugby league. You're an idiot.
Amen, baby. Preach.
Yeah, any negative Tom chat, it's
you.
like nonsense.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
that is like the guy
Shut
gave
the
us the
fuck
best
up.
season in history, and he's still been solid. It's unfortunately he hasn't been given any opportunities.
If you're saying it to troll us, I get it. But like, there are people out there on Twitter being
I know.
like, Tom Trbojevic just not fucking. You're like,
Bruh.
Dude, like, to talk about a quick way to tell someone you're a dumbass.
You don't even have to go back to last year's series. You go back to the series before where he scored a fucking hat trick in like the first half in rain out in the middle of nowhere.
He's the only person to score 2
Perth.
hat tricks in Origin.
Is it Perth?
In
Can't
Perth.
remember.
Yeah, only person to score 2 hat tricks in Origin.
Yeah, like so.
Oh, he's a fucking flat track
definitely
bully.
not a flat track
He
bully.
dominates the best in the game.
Yeah, literally. So that's nonsense. But you guys are going really poorly.
Well, we were struggling. We're struggling.
Again.
Listen, I'm glad we can agree about Tom. I think it's probably time to move on, though. I think it's
Look,
probably...
it hasn't been our start to the season, and you'd have to be blind Freddie not to see that.
Yeah, okay.
I've
Shout
got
out to
another
Freddie.
argument.
Maybe
Shout out to
Freddie's.
Freddie.
Do you reckon Freddie's going to pick anyone from your team? Because
Do you reckon, Eddie?
Yeah, mate.
Not Freddie. There's an argument to be made that a good start to the season for Manly is a bad start to the season.
Well, all you want to do is look to 2008
Yeah.
for evidence that it is a bad
Or
season.
2021, in fairness.
In fairness.
This might be a great
But
start
you
to
weren't
the
labelled
season.
flat track bullies last year. So
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't have
a
done
good start to the season is a bad start to the season because that's what we like to do.
And you know what? Maybe we get back to basics this Sunday, 6 p.m, Brookvale Oval, and we get back to being flat track bullies.
Yeah.
And we bully the Bulldogs.
Oh, this is a flat track on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Okay, so
This thing's
so
flat.
you're just going
the
look,
last
let's
weekend
embrace
of
it.
daylight savings. I think it'll
I
be
think
the
it
last
is.
Sunday under the daylight savings
Yeah.
arena.
If we're not too hungover, we'll be at the game.
I think we go out there and we flat track.
Yeah, this thing's flat.
Do you think
bully.
get back to the flat track bullies?
Get back to our roots,
Yeah.
regroup,
Pound some losers.
pound some losers into the earth, go fuck you, Trent Barrett, and just
Girdler as well.
and
And
Girdler,
Girdler.
and fucking all those other motherfuckers, and just get some momentum, right?
Yeah.
Get some momentum and go. We'll take the 2 points.
And you can call it flat track if you want. All good.
Sweet. We'll take the 2 points. Tell me to score 5 or 6 tries.
Yeah.
And then we start to iron out those cobwebs that we've got and go, how do we beat the best?
Yeah.
How do we beat the best? Because at the moment, I will admit, we don't know how to. But
Okay.
Well, we're working on a formula.
Yeah.
in 2007,
Yeah.
we lost to Melbourne. They were cheating, but we did lose to
we
Melbourne.
Yeah.
technically won it.
Right? But we did lose. Then we lost the first 2 rounds, and everyone was saying at the time,
Yeah.
Manly the worst team of all time.
Yeah, okay.
You can't beat anyone good.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. We won that grand final 40-0.
40-0.
Against the cheating Melbourne Storm.
Was that
So
2008 or 7?
2008.
that was 2008.
Okay.
Lost 2007 to a cheating side. So essentially,
So you could say, oh, you couldn't beat anyone in 2021.
Yeah.
Then we start the season.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
2022.
Yeah, okay. So
0
you're
and 2.
adding the 2007 is 2021?
Yes.
And 2022 is 2008?
Correct.
correct.
Oh, I see. Now, what about if the Bulldogs come over and fuck your assholes?
Look, then it's a great start to the season.
Then it's
It's a great start.
Then I need to look for a different narrative. I'll find one.
So the narrative's out there. You got to find it.
I'll have to
Yeah,
find.
yeah. Well, yeah, we've got to wait for that. That won't happen. But
That's
if it
not
were
the
to
that's not
happen-
what I'm selling at the markets this week. The markets this week, I'm selling. Get back to what we know and love.
2007 is
Pound
2021.
Beating beaters.
Yeah.
Pounding beaters into the earth.
flat track.
The problem is dogs actually look pretty fucking good.
No,
No,
they
they
don't.
look
They
pretty
were
good.
fucking. It was like 4-all against the Cowboys.
They've literally won more games than you guys.
Yeah, but who'd they beat?
They beat Cowboys,
Cowboys
and they nearly beat the Broncos.
6-4.
They nearly beat the Broncos.
Yeah,
The
right.
Broncos
That was a pool of
flying.
losers.
Broncos
The
are
bottom
flying.
3. The
You know,
bottom
you know
three.
what Manly could do? Learn a thing or two from Broncos.
We've played Penrith Panthers.
And the
and the
Sydney,
Sydney
Roosters.
Roosters.
Yeah, without Cleary.
So what? And the Bulldogs have played the Cowboys, who are a sniff of the spoon,
And the Broncos.
who are also a sniff of the spoon. So
The Broncos are not winning the spoon this year. You know.
You
you're
may
a
not-
sniff. I
you-
said you're a sniff.
No,
you
we're
may
not even
not-
sniffing it. We're
If
not
you put your
sniffing it.
noses up,
Nah.
you'll smell the spoon.
Yeah.
Even this beak, it
You've
can't
still
smell
got
a spoon.
the wooden spoon marks on your asses
This,
from
this beak
2020.
cannot smell a spoon. I've smelled a few things in my time. It's not a spoon this year.
Sometimes, though, the closer you are to a scent and the more pervasive and like, excuse me, the more like time you spend around that, then
Yeah,
you don't
okay.
even notice. Like the hum of a city. You don't
Yeah.
notice it until you don't have it.
Okay.
You probably stink of a spoon.
Because you guys are stinking at spoon right now. You're
No,
16.
we've never won one.
I can sniff your spoon right now.
Well, you
You
know a
reckon,
spoon.
reckon with our side we'll win the spoon?
I reckon
you
right
know
now,
a smell of a spoon.
I think we should shut the comp down. You get the spoon.
Well, that's what a loser would say.
Use the 16.
Yeah, after
For
2
now, we were
rounds.
16th last year.
We were for 4 rounds.
I think it's becoming a bit of a trend, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
A
honestly
bad start
concerned.
to the season is a good start.
Where does
to the
Hello
season.
Sport go if you guys just keep getting pumped every year? What happens then?
Again, I'll go out and I'll find a new narrative.
We turn up, rain, hail,
We
or
turn
shine.
up, mate. We support the club. We're not fair weather.
What kind of narrative will you spin if you do get the spoon this year?
We won't.
We won't get the spoon.
That's the narrative.
Yeah, the
We won't
narrative
get
is
the
we
spoon.
won't.
Right now, that's
We've
Well,
never
that's-
won the spoon. We won't win the spoon ever.
Okay.
So like it's kind of like trying to explain the concept of language, like human language, to an ant. Say it's like the ant has no concept because it's never experienced. It doesn't get it right. We don't understand. We couldn't even conceive what it would be like to win the spoon because we've just never won one.
Explain infinity to me.
Okay. You want me to explain infinity?
Yeah.
Well, it's basically an endless measurement of distance.
Wrong.
Nah, incorrect. So
What is it then?
I don't know. And neither do you.
How do you know it's wrong then?
So the point is, I don't know a world in which Manly can win the spoon because it can't be possible because it's not possible. Same with you.
But the Broncos were incredible on the weekend. We've gone 2 for 2. It's been a huge
Incredible.
year, a great
Incredible.
start. Incredible.
Incredible.
Absolutely brave.
What,
win.
chef's kiss? you
Chef
reckon?
kiss.
yeah,
Chef kiss.
2 of the great games of rugby league football that you've put together.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it.
And you weren't impressed?
I mean, it was a good game.
Good, great win.
It was a good game.
Famous win. Famous
it was a good
win.
game.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on at Manly, but the pressure's rising.
Nothing's going on.
Pressure's not rising. Know that.
I think the pressure's rising.
We've talked to the boys. They're like
Yeah.
so
Mate,
cool
they're
and calm and
relaxed,
collected.
man. It's
They're
the
like,
beaches,
you know what they
dude.
said to us? They
What?
go, boys, you heard of cucumbers? We go, yeah. They go, we're as cool as cucumbers right now. Fear not.
Okay.
Is that what they said?
I trust
That's,
you.
well, it is what
We'd
they
show
said.
the text, but you're a dog. So.
Yeah. You'd probably post it.
You'd post it.
You want me to leak
No,
it?
you would. You'd
Leak the
post it.
text?
Yeah, you'd leak
Cucumber?
it. You'd leak it.
You'd
Strange
post
pictures
it.
of
You'd
cucumbers.
post it. Like you're always going through footy players' accounts and reposting shit.
Wrecked.
Oh, now, NRL games this weekend. We've got Dragons versus Sharks. This is actually, I'm keen as for this. Keen as for this.
Yep.
I like sharks.
You like the Sharkies?
Yeah. Sharks are my second favourite team so far this year.
Guess why?
Really? Why?
Nico
No, have a
Hines.
guess.
Because Nico
Oh,
Hines-
sorry, dude. I ruined it.
You did
Sorry,
ruin
I
it.
ruined
Yeah,
it.
you ruined it.
Guess. Still guess.
It's a reflection
no,
of
but
where...
still guess.
but
Have
still
a
guess.
guess.
Dale Finucane.
No.
Nah.
Wrong.
Craig Fitzgibbon.
Well, I don't mind Fitzgibbon. He's part of it, but he's not it.
Okay.
Go again.
Blue jerseys.
No.
Okay.
I'd call him more of a teal, but no.
You'd call it
that's
teal?
blue.
No, I wouldn't. I'd call the old school Sharks
think
teal.
they're
It's 100% blue.
Nico Hines.
But just let's get this jersey out of the way.
No, it's
It's
blue.
not
It's
teal.
blue.
It's blue.
Something
It's
teal
blue.
about it.
No, it's blue.
Yeah.
It's blue. That was a
It was
transgression.
It was teal.
Thank you.
When they were, who was the Pepsi? Bang.
Super
Thank
League?
you.
Was that Super League
No,
jerseys?
that was Pepsi.
So use the
Sharks.
Sharkies.
Yeah, Sharkies. Dude, Nico Hines is an
Nico
example where you sign a player who is good. Like, he brings skill, but he also just, I think, changes the face of the team in terms of the way that
They're perceived.
and the way that non-Sharks fans look at him. Like, I'm now like, he's just seems like such a nice dude.
They have had a facelift image-wise.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, Sharkies used to be like, fucking
Fuck the
Sharkies.
Sharks.
They're rough, they're tough. But I think that they may become a lot of people's second favourite
Yeah.
team. And you're right. I think it has a lot to do with guys like Nico, Finucane.
Moylan
McInnes,
ripping? Dude,
Moylan
Moylan
ripping.
was ripping his dick
He
off.
ripped his dick right
Moylan's-
off.
Right off.
He's
Right
enjoying playing with the Nico though.
Yes.
Hot boys,
Nico.
hot boys.
A
Two hot boys.
Nico.
If you've got a Nico inside you, then it just opens you up a little bit.
Yeah, it
Do
does.
you reckon Moylan said that? Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
If you got a Nico inside you,
Yeah,
Every
like,
time he
it's
looks,
alright.
every time he looks to get the ball, he goes, ooh,
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ooh, give me the ball.
Yeah.
Dragons, you know.
Really? I think they've been pretty good.
I like Tyrell Sloan.
He's a gun.
He's a gun. I'm a huge Tyrell Sloan fan. For the
Um,
Dragons,
I think this is going to be an absolute cracking match.
Sharks win.
Cracking match.
Win
yeah.
Stadium as in Wollongong?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
That's
one
a
of
great
the,
stadium.
Yeah, it's a great stadium. Beautiful view, beach right there.
Well, you could argue the second greatest vista after Brookvale.
You could.
I think
Nothing
you could-
like looking over the industrial sort of area that is Brookvale.
Yeah, Brookie, I thought you were going to say being down in the Gong and seeing like those
Well, like-
cargo ships rolling in.
Well, like, looking out to the water is one thing.
Yeah.
But looking over warehouses, it's
where
quite another.
work gets done.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Reflects like the hard work.
Hard work, yeah.
We like, oh, that's blue collar.
Yeah.
in the northern
Yeah.
beaches.
No, there's nothing blue. There's nothing. What do you reckon? You reckon Brookvale's white collar?
It's blue collar as he gets.
Mate.
Okay.
Might
You
have
ever
been
been up
silver.
there?
No, I've never.
No,
been.
he's
Where
never
they?
been over the Spit Bridge.
No.
Elitist.
You got a helicopter to the DY Hotel.
Yeah. That's
Landed
it.
on the roof and
then fucking chuffed off.
yeah.
Chuffed off. So I'm going to go Sharks for the win. I
Yep.
think the Sharkies are looking good. Friday, we got Tigers v Warriors at Campbelltown Stadium.
See, when they're playing at Campbelltown, it should say Magpies versus Warriors.
Yeah.
Should we start calling them Magpies?
Just call them Magpies. Magpies versus Warriors, Campbelltown Stadium.
Madge's Magpies. That's Magpies.
Magpies. I like the Warriors.
Same.
But again, this is probably a game that will go either way. Warriors could fuck you. It's a DMC.
What have you
DMC.
made of the Warriors so far?
I think they've been pretty solid. Like, you know, they come in and out of games and they've like only lost by a tiny amount. If they can stay in the game for 80 minutes, I think they actually
Hasn't that been? Well, you could say that of the Warriors for the last
forever.
20
for
years,
sure.
though,
They're
right?
playing like the Warriors play.
Yeah,
sure.
in and out of games, 20 on, 20 off.
Yeah.
20 on, 20 off.
Ash Taylor injured.
Sorry?
Ash Taylor injured, not playing.
Injured, and he was actually pretty good. So
Nicarima.
Nicarima's back in.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting game.
It'll be a great game. I'm going to go the Warriors for the win.
I'm going to go the Tigers because you can't trust a DMC. Expect them to lose, they win. There you go.
Okay. South v Roosters.
This is a good game.
This is a great game.
This is a good game.
I don't know.
Trell back.
I really don't know.
I don't know either.
South.
I'm going to say Roosters.
I'm going to say Roosters.
I'm going to say South because I don't think they go on 3.
Do you know what's crazy? Don't they play the Storm next week as well?
No, they just played this.
Penrith next week.
Oh, so Penrith next week.
Yeah.
I don't think. See,
Damn,
I
that's a
think
start.
they get a W.
The Rabbitohs get the W?
I think the Rabbitohs get the W.
Also,
yeah.
Tane Milne's named at centre. Jackson Paulo named on the wing.
Yeah, okay. We'll call them
Good
the Wild.
game.
For
This
whom?
is a ripper.
They've just swapped.
For South, they've
Oh,
switched.
sorry,
Yeah.
right.
It's a ripper game.
Yeah,
Ripper
I reckon
game.
Latrell
Roosters
returns,
do.
the fucking big dog.
Look,
Accor Stadium.
Latrell though.
Oh,
Yeah, where is that? Where is
ANZ.
it?
That's ANZ.
Oh, okay. Latrell, I don't think looked that good in the game against Melbourne until he needed to be. Like the last bit, he set up. He had a hand in the 2 tries, and then he hit that fucking hot boy field goal.
So hot.
But the
Fucking
Roosters,
so hot.
the Roosters pump Manly, and they look good. They look good.
But they looked so bad against Newcastle.
Yes, they did. But
Newey looks pretty good at the moment.
But the Roosters looked
Yeah.
bad against Newcastle.
But with the Roosters, like, I think that, like, when it clicks, it clicks. Like, I think they've figured out their roles. I think Kiri and Walker didn't really know what their role was in Tedesco. But I know what you're saying. Like, they've gone from really bad to looking pretty dominant. And who knows, maybe next week they struggle again. But I actually think the Roosters are going to go and win. I think it's going to be a solid win for the Roosters.
Solid win.
Not big, but I just think that South, they travelled last week. It was a to the death game. They might be a little bit fatigued, whereas Roosters, they dominated last week.
Yep.
I'm not
So that was Thursday
Well, they
night.
didn't
They've got
dominate,
8
but
days
they did,
recovery.
they did all right.
I can't wait for this game, though. Do you reckon Latrell gets booed to the inch of his life?
Yeah.
Well, there's not
Johnny
going to be many Roosters fans going to ANZ.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
a good point.
There wouldn't be many at Moore Park. There'll be
Imagine-
about 3. There'll be loud boos from the 3 fans there. Yeah,
Yeah.
really loud.
Imagine if Manu got booed by South fans.
Well, I think that's probably more likely. That'll be loud.
Actually, I forgot to fucking...
Is the Waterboy going out Friday night?
Yeah, first South game I've been to since we got pumped 50-0 by Melbourne. So
You didn't go to the grand final.
it was in Brisbane. we were in
that's a good
lockdown.
point.
So look away, South fans. Look a fucking way. Because Matt says he's a South fan. And we all know South hate Roosters. Matt was A, at the Roosters game on the weekend. B, he won a Roosters fan trivia against other Roosters fans.
My God, you.
Is that the betrayal of the highest kind?
He's a turncoat.
You won a Roosters.
No, so
Trivia.
I was in a box with my Roosters mates, and I said, I'm smarter than you at Roosters. I reckon I'll beat you in the trivia. And I went so good that my name went on the big screen.
Is Matty undercover Roosters fan infiltrated South?
Yeah, dude.
Has
You're
he even worked at South?
How would he know so much about
the Roosters.
Exactly.
Because surely they were like niche-ish questions.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have been like, who's the coach?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We should be changing it to Matty the turncoat.
I don't know why you would know so much about the Roosters. Very concerned.
Very
Like
concerning.
a double agent.
I don't know shit about any other team.
Is this
except the
like Red
Broncos.
Notice?
I can take most jokes, but I'm kind of offended about this one.
Well, don't go winning fucking. You were at the Roosters game winning Roosters trivia, and we're offending you?
I've never seen you win a South trivia comp.
No.
Maybe you need to enter 2 or 3 to wash this away.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get your name up in lights at a South trivia night,
We'll forget it. We'll
Okay.
forget
We'll
it.
take it
Deal.
all.
We'll take it
back.
all back, but
not all of it back, but most of it
Some
back.
of it back.
yeah,
Some of it back.
I would put it this way: I would never win trivia at a Manly night.
No.
Whereas I might, as long as it was from.
You would?
like-
Do you reckon you would? I don't reckon.
No,
There'd be
I don't-
some fucking mad fan out there that would
I
smash
definitely would.
That's the point. That's the fact that he's like up there.
Yeah. That
But
is
it is
the
the
point.
Roosters. No one knows less about rugby league than Roosters fans.
So it is. Yeah, it might be easier.
95% of Roosters fans would not be able to
Maybe
name
the questions
starting
were
lineup.
like,
No way.
who's 13 for us tonight?
Maybe they
Yeah,
were the
yeah,
questions.
yeah.
Who's the coach? You're
Yeah.
like, fuck, what's his name?
And the Roosters were like,
Who's our fullback again? Fuck.
they were like naming AFL coaches and that.
Yeah.
So
Is
maybe
it still Minicello? No, it's not.
I got a mate who's a Manly fan, but like a Manly fan, and he said to me last year, or the year before, and I'm pretty sure it was last year, he's like, Matt, I playing tonight? And I was like,
Who
I was like,
said that?
I won't say, I won't out him on here. But
what?
he goes, Matt, I playing? I
That
go,
deserves to be added.
I go, no, dude. Matto hasn't played for years. What the fuck are you talking about? He's like,
Not
oh,
only that,
right.
no one knows where he's gone.
No one even knows where he is. He's in the Byron Bay hinterland, apparently, just living his life.
There was recently a story probably like 6 months ago, and it was like the whole story was like about him, and then like one quote from him like basically saying, "Leave me alone."
Yeah, he just came out. He was like, I'm all good. I'm just fucking not. I'm not a footy player anymore.
And it's like you think the journalist would be like, maybe I shouldn't write this article because he doesn't care and doesn't want to be contacted. They're like, nah, fuck it, I'll write the whole article and I'll put it right in there.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah.
So
Matty's a dog.
Matty's a dog. But we already knew that, you know. Do
Yeah,
you
we
reckon we
did.
already knew that?
We didn't not know it,
Yeah, true.
if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. to me.
He'd win dog trivia, I reckon, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, on to the next game. So I'm going Roosters, you're going Rabbits, you're going Roosters. Saturday, Panthers v Knights. It's time to see how big your dick is for the Knights. Because at the moment, everyone's going, I think he's got a piece on him.
Nathan Cleary, jersey 24. Just throw that in
He
there.
won't play.
He won't play.
That'd be
No,
crazy.
why
to
would
play.
they rush him back? You have to have rocks in your head.
this is
Sullivan's a
mind
pretty
games.
good player.
Sullivan's killing it.
You reckon naming him in the 24 jerseys mind game?
Yeah, for sure, because they'd play differently the Knights. Absolutely.
Do you reckon the Knights would honestly believe he's playing?
You have to prepare just in case he is. On the small chance that he is, he would play totally different to Sullivan. I remember when I was playing at the Warriors and I was going back to play Broncos and I was a fucking shit winger. And even Ivan was going like, don't say anything. We don't want them to know you're playing. Rah, rah. Don't let the media know. Like all this kind of shit. So I reckon it's a big game. Panthers know it's a big game. Knights have been killing it. You know, throw the Cleary on there.
Bathurst as well.
Yep.
Great place to watch footy. Mm-hmm. I tell you who went out to Bathurst last year and gave it a real shake. You know, announced themselves under the competition. Made their intentions known.
Yeah, okay.
The Manly Eagles. Now, are the Knights, is there something similar going on? Is it going to be a similar outcome? Do they fall just short but announce themselves to the competition?
Look, very possibly. And obviously Bathurst, Eddie and I are huge out in Bathurst, so shout out to everyone there and thanks for your support. But I don't think so. I think the Knights will lose.
Sure.
You know what?
Is Ponga back?
He is.
Fuck, I'm going Knights for the upset.
I'd
Knights for the
like
upset.
it, but I also hate Michael Pride, who's a good friend. So
I want the narrative. I want the yarn. I want to
think-
get behind the Knights.
yeah,
I think Knights will win.
we've got a
Because I can see his cheeky little fucking grin already.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know why I can see
That's
it. It's
pure
like
vibe.
seared into my brain.
Yeah, I know.
That's pure vibe, that.
We've got a bet though with him, Michael.
Do you know what I'm like?
Yeah.
This, I think they win.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Whoever
so.
finishes above the table, so like if Manly beat Knights on the table at the end of the season, if we beat them, he owes us $1,000 each. If the other way around, we owe him $1,000 each.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do you get messages from random people like trying to make bets with you?
Constantly.
we do.
Like I got a message from a dude like wanting to like, I'll bet you a case of beer or something. And I was like,
I own a beer company. Don't
like
need 'em.
it's like saying I'll bet you a cup of water.
Yeah,
It's like
I have a lot of beer.
we have some.
Do you just want me to? I think you just send him a case.
He just wants to
DM
clout.
Denon if you want a case of beer.
Don't DM me. Don't
Say
DM
Tom
me.
and Eddie
You know
sent
what?
you.
One of my actual pet hates is though is like, it doesn't bother them that much, but people in the comment section that give away my shit.
What do you mean giveaway?
What do you
So
mean?
like, so they'll be like, someone will do something cool. Oh, you should send him some fucking merch and some beer.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, should I? Why don't you fucking buy the beer and send it to him? Like, it's sweet. All
Dude,
good.
you need to be a little more generous with the dribblers, dude, and just give them away cases of beer. You have so much beer, you should be giving away at least 3 cases a week. DM Denon cases of beer.
Don't DM me cases of beer.
If you pick the winner of Panthers Knights, you get a case of beer from Denon.
How'd you go about even?
We completely forgot about it. We forgot it, so we'll do 2 this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that is do 2 this week. Yeah, so
I'm giving away your beer now. I'm just a guy in your comments.
Actually, we're sending merch to, you know, that guy with the Cowboys glasses?
Oh, yeah?
I was like, bro, I got to send this guy merch. Like,
How'd you find him?
I just said, like, he commented on the Facebook. He's like, I'm famous. Right. And I was like, is this really you, dude? And I went to his Facebook, and anyway, he emailed us and that. So
those glasses were
so good.
So dribbly.
They were so good.
On the outside, I wanted to do a meme.
He can't see through them, right?
Surely you can see a little bit. I wanted to do a meme where, you know, the meme, like, where it shows you what he's looking at?
Oh,
it's just like 2015
highlights.
Cowboys beating the Broncos in the fucking last minute.
I don't think he could see through them.
Surely not.
I think you can. They're made.
Can,
like, you can kind of like see, like, it's dark, but you can see. I think. I could be wrong. What, have you got any experience with this, Matty?
No.
Anything to add, Matty?
Come on, Matty.
Jeez, you're just sitting back there doing nothing.
What's
Switch
he
on,
doing?
Matty.
Come on,
Play a
mate.
role, Matty.
But it was very dribbly, and I loved it. I loved how, like, just how into it he was, you know? Kind of like the Gold Coast,
rugby league.
the Gold Coast guy that always gets his kid off.
Oh, yeah, the vanilla thick shake.
Oh, he's a thick shake.
Thicky.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a thick shake.
Shout out to Thick Shakes.
I'm going Knights for the upset.
Yep.
I want to get on it. The
I'm not
narrative's
mad
there.
at it. I'm not mad at it.
No, the narrative's there.
Daniel Saifedi's back as well. I thought I'd
Sorry?
throw that in. Daniel Saifedi's playing.
Yeah, right.
Is Clemmer back?
I haven't, like, I was at the Knights' first game, but I was drinking. I wasn't
No.
paying attention. Then I didn't see him last week. So I actually don't have a great read on him. I know they're winning and everyone's talking about him, but the Panthers, I've seen the Panthers play. Let's just say that.
Do Panthers have a good record in Bathurst? I think they do.
I think they beat Manly last year in Bathurst.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. Don't remember it.
I think the track was flat enough. I think it was an oval shape, oval shaped field.
Know about that. I think we might have
So
won that game.
you'll...
I think we won that game. I think we might have won it.
We might have.
I reckon Broncos beat Panthers if they play.
At Carrington Park, they've played 9 and won 6.
Nah.
It's all right. They've only
So
been
that-
recently in their good form though, so maybe like it's a bit doesn't represent how good they are right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, it's a good point. I still think Knights, Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m? That's a good time slot for an upset.
First 2 games on Super Saturday are very, very good.
Oh, that's one of the best Saturdays of the year right now.
Yeah, minus the
first 2.
final game.
Interesting, like, shout out to KO, where you can watch those games.
Live
Super
and
Saturday.
ad-free.
Live and ad-free. Just want to get that in there. But I've never seen a Super Saturday that jammed.
That's jam
Yeah,
packed.
it's pretty
That
jammed.
is jam-packed.
Panthers, Knights, Storm, Eels, which is always a fucking big game, and Raiders, Titans. Titans are playing some attractive footy.
Yeah.
And Raiders need to start,
I don't know what to do with the Raiders.
I don't know what to do with them either.
Play that game.
What do you think happens? Do you think Ricky rebuilds, or do you think that he will just go, I'm gone? If they struggle again this year,
You reckon he'll bail?
like I'm asking the question, as in like I think that no matter what happens, Ricky will absolutely not be the one moved on. He'll get at least one more chance.
Yeah.
Like no matter, like they could finish wooden spoon. I personally think he's earned at least one more chance.
I think he's earned probably one more chance. He got him to the grand final. They almost made the 8 last year. Not that that's good, but
He was a prelim the year before.
Yeah.
And he built that roster, and it's a gun roster.
And you know what? Jamal Fogarty out for 4 months. Was it, or 4 weeks? 8 weeks.
And also Schneider, the next 7
Rob,
also went
he's
down.
out.
He's a
now
gun
they're
too.
playing with Matt Frawley. No disrespect. They haven't even brought in Sam Williams yet.
Or
That's
Sam
when
Williams.
they'll really step it up.
Yeah.
They'll probably win when Sam comes in.
Mate, you know what I love about
Probably.
Sam is he just battles, like just goes about his business.
He's a footballer, that kid.
He's already played 100+ games.
Yeah.
Like
He's one of the
a
great
lot of blokes like him, you know, like they just-
toilers in rugby
Yeah,
league.
well, he stayed around and he's like actually achieved something fucking great. you
Is
know?
Hodgson out for the
Hodgson
year?
done he won't be playing another game for Raiders. He's done.
I thought they
ACL.
didn't think it was an ACL.
They didn't, but he went to training and they were like, "Oh, it's still a bit fucked." So he's clearly too tough for his own fucking good. As in,
He's
he
out for
wasn't
the whole year.
Yeah, boom, ACL.
So he did it at training when he
No,
got back?
so he
Or
went
it was
back.
always done?
Yeah, he was. So it was
Didn't
done
they
in the game.
look at it?
Well, they did. They just didn't see the damage or whatever.
Right.
That can happen. It happened with my ribs. And And so, yeah, he's done fucking so. How sucks that?
They're up against it now. This could be a long fucking year.
Starling's all right. Well, not all right. Starling's good, though. I rate Starling.
I rate Starling too, but I think
But
he's...
your backups on backups.
Yeah, and also if he goes down, obviously that's a struggle.
Sam
but
Williams.
I just think Hodgson is such a leader in that team. Even if he's not playing, you just need him in the squad, like in the 17 to be there.
He'll still be around. You don't let a player like that go, do you?
Well, he'll probably, maybe he won't, but he'll probably start his rehab with Eels. Like if I'm a club and I've signed someone and they do their knee, I want them with me immediately so I can control their rehab. You know, we looked at a few years ago, I don't know how true this is, but the Broncos seem to think that Jack Bird didn't get the right treatment with his injuries and he rocked up to the Broncos with still shit that he needed sorted out. Now, I don't know whether the Broncos were being paranoid or whether, Sharks they just let him go. But that's, what do you got there, Matt?
Cam McGuinness went early to the Sharks last year.
Yeah, Cam McInnes went early.
Oh, okay.
You just want them there so that you can get them in the system and you're incentivized to get them in the best nick possible.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm a club that he's going, and a physio is already busy as shit.
Yeah, why are you going to put
Why
any
would you
effort on it?
prioritise?
We
Yeah.
aren't. That actually makes perfect sense.
And he also gets to know all the boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there'll be no Hodgson around the boys.
I mean, maybe. He's been there for so long, he probably wants to see it out, I
You
think.
reckon there's any truth to the rumour that he fucked the ACL on purpose just to get out of Canberra?
I've heard that.
I heard it where he went.
Where'd you hear that?
Well, they were like, it's probably
it's still on the round.
it's probably an ACL. You probably don't want to go to training. He's going, nah, fuck that. I'll just nip into training and just see. Started doing some agility work. Bang, went. He's like, oh no,
They reckon before he walked in, there was a dude with a hammer hitting his knee.
dude. His house was already packed up and in the parking lot. He had a trailer there. He's like, oh no,
It was
better
a
nip
U-Haul.
off.
He ran to a U-Haul and drove off.
Yeah.
Is that a full U-Haul? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Why is
That
it so
full to the brim?
I'm getting out of here.
I had
Yeah.
a feeling something was up.
Yeah, there's always something up.
I'm going to crash on Brad Arthur's couch for a couple of weeks and then I'm going to get my own place.
Nice.
I mean, look, you cannot confirm that's for sure.
We can confirm.
No, we can't. Well,
It's as close to confirmation.
look, we
as
can't
you can get.
confirm it, but we know it's true. So, muchness.
Raiders are obviously up against it, but when you look at that squad, they still have an incredible squad. So I think that they can pull through. Now, Storm versus Eels. What are we going, boys?
Storm.
Eels beat them twice last year.
Yeah,
The
but it's at
Eels-
Amy Park.
Someone gave me this stat, and I can't remember who it was. As soon as I tell him, who gave us this fucking stat the other day? The Storm haven't beaten the Eels without Cameron Smith since 2006.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But how often did
Has that happened?
how often did it
Yeah,
happen?
that's
Yes.
true.
It was Statsman, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, he called up on the potty.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Statsman. Shout out to Statsman. The Eels,
I'm going Eels for an upset.
you going Eels to the upset?
Not because I don't think Storm are good, but I just think that they'll be so disappointed with losing against the Sharks. They bounce back.
I think this Storm are going to be better for having Munster back. Harry Grant was
Yeah.
so fucking
Oh,
good,
man.
but they sort of went
Harry
in and
Grant's
out of that
kicking
game.
game
Yeah.
so hard.
Bro, when they click, they're so dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like Papenhuyzen,
Pappy was
Grant,
clear. Like they all just
Munster,
started to get into
Hughes.
their work
Yeah.
a little
And
bit.
they would have got clipped for that second half when they let the Rabbitohs back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Down at Amy Park. Fuck the Eels.
It's
the
at
whole
Amy
thing.
Park.
Yeah, I
mate.
know. You know what?
They don't lose down there.
I'm just going to have a bit of
really,
fun.
do they?
I'm just going to have a bit of fun and I'm going to go the
And
Eels.
just throw your money away.
Just
We
gonna throw me money away.
we did also look. I know that we go hard on the Eels, but we did shout them out on the potty this week for bringing back the lost art of the chip and chase.
They brought it back.
Well,
say that.
Moses specifically brought back the chip and chase. It led to a try.
Okay.
And, the chip and chase has obviously gone out of the game far too much. You're not seeing it in the schoolyards anymore. We think that's a direct correlation to not seeing it in the NRL. So we just wanted to say congratulations and thank you to the Eels.
Yeah. Too often teams are kicking for possession. They're kicking, kicking to a corner.
Yeah.
Where's the chip and
Fuck
chase
that.
gone?
Chip and chase.
Do you think someone initially chipped and didn't chase, and they were like, "Oh, it's just called a chip," and then someone was like, "Mate, I think you need to chase it."
As in the
initial chip and chase.
Origins of the chip and chase? Yeah, I'd say that it was probably just a chip to start with. But what's a chip without a chase?
Look, that's right. It's
a chip.
It's just
It's
a chip.
just a chip,
Look,
which is
mate,
good for nothing.
your chip was all right, but next time, why don't you chase it? Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. And then moved on to the person that put the chip in, chase it. And then it worked into someone put the chip in, we're all chasing. Just the
chip and
progress
chase.
of the chip and chase. But I like seeing it. They're midfield. He goes, fuck it. Eyes up. Bang. Over the top.
When it's your team and it doesn't work, you universally yell "fuck."
Yeah.
It's torture.
Yeah. it's a frustrating when it doesn't happen.
Well, it's the risk to reward. It's a lot of risk, but geez, the rewards are high. If you
Yeah.
can pull it off.
The tough thing is though, these days defenses have got so good that even if you do gather it again, you usually get tackled. So it's almost
well, that's why. But this one, the Eels, Moses chipped it. Gutho gets it.
Oh.
Back to Dylan Brown. Back to Moses.
It was
trot
hot to
time.
trot.
It was
hot.
hot.
Super
Hot
fucking
chips. Hot
It's
chasers.
easier if you've got 3 hot boys.
Yeah.
all
that's true.
involved.
So yeah, I'm just gonna Eels for the upset. What do you got?
Storm.
Storm.
I'd also like to see more chip and chases out of your own 10, 20.
Oh yeah, coming out of the in-goal.
Coming out of the in-goal.
Just
I'll tell you
fucking have
what,
a crack.
mate. If you're good and you back yourself, I reckon you pull that off
Yeah.
80% of the time.
If you're good. Hey, if you're not good, don't do it. But if you're good.
If you got the balls to do it, do it.
I'd like to see Tommy start doing it because he could do it.
Oh, he could do it all right.
Imagine that kick return. He's literally they try and grub it in for a repeat set. he chips it back over their head
Do the one where you drop it behind you and kick it over your head, like over your back.
Yeah, with like a back heel.
like a scorpion kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Raiders Titans.
Sorry, just Harry Grant's not playing. Just got ruled out.
What, so he's injured?
No. So he got named at 4 o'clock, but he's got COVID.
Got the Rona.
Yeah, so we don't know who's replacing him. So
COVID's fucking
Well,
around.
it'd be,
isn't it?
Wishart.
we wish yeah.
Wishart.
Damn, 3 hookers down.
Mate, I would have. If I
third
was,
string.
he's good though. Wishart. He played really well.
Yeah, I mean, anyone the Storm brings in is usually pretty good.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Still,
he's a big out.
I'm with Storm. Could
Still Storm.
Yeah,
Still
instead of
Storm.
the Storm.
Raiders Titans.
Edward.
He's saying that because he wants to do the opposite of what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
But you don't know what I'm really doing.
No, so you've got me in a mental pretzel.
So I've got you in a mental pretzel.
Is this for about even?
Yeah.
Well, just generally, he can't tip Raiders games, and that's now I'm starting to get a rub off him of like not being able to do it either.
I haven't tipped a Raiders result in 2 years.
And like they should not have lost on the weekend, and they got pumped.
Because wow.
I'm on the Titans.
So am I, because I think you're probably going to go the Raiders.
Or am I?
I'm going Titans.
I'm going Titans.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is in Canberra though. They're looking for a bounce back. I think it's going to be a cracking game. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go. Oh,
It's tough. I
in
like the
Canberra.
Titans. The Titans were ripping early, and then they sort of that
baby
AJ Brimson. Oh
So hot.
baby, he looks a bit like Marnus Labuschagne. Just for anyone who's paying.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I can pay that.
Yeah,
A little bit.
He's a quick Marnus.
A little bit of Marnus in him.
I'll just go Titans. Just yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck.
Now, Broncos, Cowboys. I mean Sunday Arvo footy.
Cows.
Sunday Arvo footy at
Cows
Suncorp
13
Stadium.
plus. Cows
Suncorp.
13 plus. Sorry.
Suncorp,
Cowboys 13 plus.
Suncorp Stadium.
Yep.
Arvo game.
Yep.
Beautiful. Norm Beebe pumping after. Broncos in for a big win here.
Do you reckon a big win here?
Big win. Big win.
I mean, have you seen the way that fucking Chad and Tommy did and got about their work?
They're doing pretty well. I'll give them that. But Broncos were battlers.
Are you aware that Chad Townsend's favourite movie or TV character of all time is Vinny Chase off Entourage?
From what?
Entourage, Vinny Chase.
I didn't watch Entourage.
You don't know who Vinny Chase is?
Name rings a bell, but I don't know what it is.
You didn't watch Entourage?
Didn't watch Entourage.
So you don't know who Vinny Chase is?
I don't know who Vinny Chase is.
Whoa. That's an insight.
What's wrong with that?
That's an insight.
To what?
Fucking you, dude.
Negative or positive?
Not great.
Not great.
Why is that?
Bad.
Why?
Just you should have. I just am just shocked you didn't watch it. What were you
Yeah,
doing?
what were you doing?
What were you watching?
I was playing video games.
You got. You can do both. You know what I mean?
Not when
Like,
you're playing as much video games as I was.
Okay, so that's it. You're right.
Look, Entourage was generational.
What years was it out?
you were playing. You would have been playing 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I didn't really watch TV. Like, I'd just be on my computer.
Damn, dude.
But you could have put a DVD into your computer.
Yeah.
Into the disc
disc
drive.
drive.
Yeah, but like I just didn't do that. Like I just.
Well, I
didn't
know
do
you didn't because you didn't watch Entourage. So you don't know who Vinny Chase is. So this is all going over your head.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Well,
Like
who's
the
Vinny Chase? Explain the great connection.
I can't believe we got to explain this right now. I'm fucking shocked. I can't tell if I'm being punked.
Have you seen it, Matty?
Yeah, I love Entourage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you never sat down on
I've never
Foxtel
seen a
and whatever fucking channel it was on. You could
A
Arena.
single episode. Never
Arena,
seen
and
it.
you could watch like every
And you have
episode.
no idea even about the premise of the show.
Nah, no idea.
Holy shit.
I know they made a movie or
so
some
you wouldn't
shit.
be able to pick Vinny Chase in a lineup.
Nah.
even for $1 billion.
Probably not. Probably not.
$1 billion and a big old sack whack if you didn't get it
Chad,
right.
if Chad was here, he would be disgusted.
Chad is unfollowing Bloke in a Bar Instagram right now.
You ain't, mate. I wouldn't bother trying to do anything with Chad.
Let us know in the comments section if you know who Vinny Chase is.
Or if you've seen Entourage. Let's do that. Let's just start with that.
Okay.
No disrespect.
Do you think less of Denon for not knowing who Vinny
Entourage,
Chase
yeah.
is? Yes or no?
Broncos to win 15 plus.
No.
Probably not
I think
15
the
plus.
Cowboys will win.
Yeah, Cowboys are
I'm
going to
going
win this
Broncos.
one. Cowboys are going to
Massive,
win it.
Solid win. I'm not sure about 15 plus, but it's going to be a good, strong win by the Broncos.
You know what? I think it's an omen that you don't know who Vinny Chase is.
Chad
Loves Vinny Chase above all.
Yeah.
Cowboys win.
Cowboys an omen bet.
Cowboys are omen big time.
Okay. Next, Manly Doggies.
Manly will win. I think that we win as
Well.
handsomely as you can win.
Yeah.
I think it's at least 30-0.
Yeah. Handsome. This thing will be handsome.
30-0's handsome.
This will be catwalk model. This will be like shirts off Versace, fucking handsome. You know,
This will be hot stuff.
Yeah.
This will be
cologne ad handsome.
Gucci,
Yeah.
Dior,
Calvin
our version.
Klein undies.
Calvin Klein undies.
Abercrombie and
They're
Fitch
probably all
models.
wearing Calvin Klein undies.
Yeah.
This is Versace.
This thing's gonna be as handsome as a win will
This is
get.
Italian leather, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
This is catwalk stuff.
This thing
is Milan. This is
good
Paris.
looks. Yeah.
This is New York.
Chiseled
Milan, Manly,
jaw,
what there?
Yeah.
symmetry.
Yeah. This is symmetry.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is a symmetry game.
Symmetry win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Handsome as fuck.
This is big jaws and big
Yeah.
Adam apples. and
Big Adam
Chains.
apples. Adam apples hot. Are they hot? Big
well,
Adam
like
apples?
not a print. You don't look like a fucking bird, but like it'll be there. It'll be there.
Like you see one if you're looking for one.
Yeah,
You know what
a
I mean?
deep
okay.
voice, Thor Hemsworthy sort of vibe. You know, like-
It's a Hemsworth win.
well, not a Hemsworth win, but that sort
it's
of
deep and it's throaty.
Deep throaty.
It's throaty.
It's a
It's
Deep throat.
throaty.
So you'll be deep thrown. The boys will be deep thrown.
Potentially, I'm not going to rule it out.
Well, dogs will be getting deep throated by us.
That's a bad thing. Because if you're deep throating them,
No,
That means that
you know what?
you're-
I think if you enjoy it, it's good. I think if you enjoy it, it's good. There's no bad.
you just said you're going to go deep.
Doesn't
throat.
matter. Whatever side of the aisle you're on, it's good if you're into it.
Exactly.
It's going to be a handsome win though.
really handsome.
All right, you heard it here first. Manly boys will be deep throating the Bulldogs.
That's not what we said. But even if that were,
As in,
that's
we'll be
okay. Hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
putting our way on them.
putting our
Yeah,
way on them.
It'll be consensual, handsome
Well, I don't want to get too vulgar.
victories.
It's PG.
really handsome win.
30-0.
How good. Look, I think the Doggies have been playing some great footy.
Please.
I'm seeing the year of the dog when it comes to playing Manly. Year of the dog, I think Trent Barrett's got the boys firing.
Firing?
You love them.
Just you, mate. Boys are firing. Yeah, righto.
Yeah, Doggies get the win. I'm
Oh,
just so
fuck
impressed
off.
by them. They just showed so much fight last.
You can't even fucking keep a straight face. You can't even keep.
'Cause
a
they
straight
make me
face.
happy.
You're disingenuous. I don't want to say it, but I said it.
Now on to the fight of the century tomorrow night. Well, it'll be tonight actually when you hear this. Sonny Bill W versus Paul.
Yeah.
Barry.
Big bad Barry.
Big
Paul.
bad Barry
Big-
Hall.
Not enough Barrys. Are
bad
there any
brother.
Barrys in the NRL?
Not enough Barrys.
Not one Barry.
Barry
is there?
Berrigan.
He's not currently playing, is he? And that's a Sean Berrigan.
There-
Or was there a Barry
He had a
Berrigan?
brother called Barry Berrigan.
Shit.
Bring back Barry.
He didn't reach the heights, did he?
He's played in a row.
Barry Berrigan.
He's a good player.
Sean,
Yeah,
but
play.
Sean Berrigan is Sean Berrigan.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, Barry
Bad-
was a legend though.
Big bad Barry. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Barry
but-
Berrigan's a great name.
But a better brother. Barry Berrigan, the better brother.
I don't know about Beto. He was fucking tough as shit.
Yeah, but did he play for Australian Queensland?
Anyone whose name's Barry Berrigan, tough cunt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's hard. Barry's are hard. No Barry's in the NRL, though. Disappointing to see.
It
I
is.
think Sonny Bill gets him.
Who did Barry Hall fight?
He drew with Gallen.
He drew with Gallen. Boring. Look, I don't know. Sonny Bill's he's a specimen, right? So I think you got to side with a specimen. Have I been nipping down to his training sessions? Do I know what sort of nick he's in? No, I don't.
He's training with Tyson Fury.
Got no
A few weeks
idea.
ago.
Yeah, he was. He was
Well, that's
training
a
with
good
Tyson.
sign.
And Joseph Parker.
Look, I hope Sonny Bill beats Hall so that then there is a bigger chance of him fighting Gallen. Make
Yeah.
sense?
I want
From selfish
SBW.
reasons.
I want SBW to win because these obviously represent rugby league. That's the narrative they're going with. Rugby league versus AFL.
Yep.
And SBW is SBW. So I hope he gets a win because then we may finally get the Gallen versus. Talk about one of the all-time dribbler fights.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good.
It'd break all the pay-per-view records. It'd be built for the dribbler.
Yeah, oh, built for it.
Built.
Because even if Gallen lost, the dribble would still be, he's too old. So they might do again. They might do number 2.
Well, you do a 3-fight deal, wouldn't you? At least.
Well, that's
Could you
what they were
imagine?
talking about. They were talking 3 fights.
Yeah,
4
wasn't there
million
someone
each.
saying 3 fights, $4 million a fight each?
Mate, just
No, I think
do
it was 4 million all up.
No, dude.
Oh, was it
no,
4
no,
million
no,
each?
no, no. It's 4 million
Fight.
each, I think, for 3
As in, it probably would be 4 million each fight, so total 4 million, $2 million each.
rather than, okay.
Yeah,
maybe
that would be
that's-
$8 million each fight then.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I was saying 4 million each. But I don't know.
He was
I
saying
heard that somewhere.
4, 8, 8 threes, 24. He's talking 24 million.
Across 3
3-fight
fights,
deal.
12 million each.
Do you think there's a world where we're sitting there watching the great Paul Gallen versus SBW 3? Could you imagine?
I mean, when you're
Or
struggling,
5?
this is
Or 7?
This is rugby league's version of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just aren't getting it until it's probably too late.
But we did get that. So
And it wasn't great.
We just
that
need
was-
to believe.
That was a shit show.
Let down.
Yeah, it was.
Even though there was still quality boxing there, just didn't live up to what we thought it would.
Never was going to.
I'm going SPW.
Yep,
Yep.
100%.
Anything else to add, boys? Anything you need to push?
Mainly 13 plus jumpers. Keep your eye out. The remainers will be sold this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, will they be up by Wednesday tomorrow, are
And
they?
there's not many left, so get in.
We've got a lot on tomorrow, hopefully.
We've got
They'll
a
be
lot
on this week.
Wednesday, Thursday, they're up. Manly winning. Good omens. Everything good. Handsome wins. Fuck everyone else. Manly to win the comp.
And be ready because there's not many left, correct?
Yes.
There's fuck
and
all
we've got
left,
some
yeah.
more jumpers coming out because obviously they were just very Manly specific, but keep your eyes peeled. Got some more stuff.
Fill your eyes.
Peel
Yes,
your
if you're
eyes.
not a Manly fan, these are for you.
Yeah, we got some ones for you that aren't, you know.
Yeah. You think of the people.
Yeah.
Well, we are the people. So
We the people.
think of the people.
Okay, fair enough.
Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got our OG Bloke shirts. Go to bloke.shop, grab them. They'll be up. Grab a case of Bloke in a bar. It's a smooth, easy drinking beer. It is the beer of Australian sport, and I'll go and fuck myself. Thank you.